Oh, she did hear. 5 pixels. I think you'll be fine. Like, nobody's really going to pay attention to you sitting there eating chicken. Yeah, when they can pay attention to me eating chicken. Me. I'm bigger than you. Golem.
Hello, guys.
He says hello. I was eating. I'm still eating. Plus, Penny isn't here yet. Yeah, send them over if you want. I always have chicken. Yeah. Oh, you betrayed Domino's. Betrayed your sacred covenant. That's like cheating, man. That's cheating. See, I normally only ever really buy from Pizza Go-Go because the rest of them around me are not only rated poorly on like cleanliness and shit, they're just not very good. Hmm. See, thanks to Charlotte having an allergy to MSG, we can't order Chinese food. But
Don't allergy shame me.
I'm not allergy shaming you. I'm explaining. Given the option, I would tear someone's arm off for Chinese food. Fair enough. It makes me laugh that Stan doesn't have peanut allergies. No, he has no allergies whatsoever. But you'd expect by the way that he eats that he does. Do they bully you for having a peanut weakness? I mean, that's an actual... That's like, they could genuinely have fucking problems. No. What we'll do is we'll buy a packet of peanuts, honey roasted ones, and we'll just start throwing them at him. Holy shit! 63 people, Cali. Oh yeah, because the rest of us look alright at the moment, Cali. Fuck off. And there's the other half. Whereas I'm just kind of... I've got like food stains over my face. Why? Oh, did you do it as a joke? Hmm? A 9-foot tall? No, that's worn off. That only lasted like a minute. Yeah. Yeah, you are meant to choose a god at some point. I also need to actually say it so the others can hear you, because currently they can't.
What? You mean your viewers?
Yeah. Yeah, because I keep changing the sound. They can hear you now, you twit.
Fuck you, chat. Fuck you, chat. Especially Lynn. No, I like Lynn. They're cool.
You better like them.
Right, I'll stop stuffing my face for 5 minutes.
Number
Fuck
one
you,
mod.
Sandra Hill.
Best mod you can ever have.
Fuck you, Ice Power.
I will eat. I will eat after the stream.
Nah, you're urine.
No,
We'll
Multitask.
translate.
because I can't multitask while shoving chicken into my face. Also, I can't talk through chicken. I haven't learned foodies. Okay, so who wants to do the recap?
Welcome. We did a thing. We explored a cave. We killed zombies. I fell over once, as did a few of us. Cali shouted cunt in a random village which looked abandoned. Something killed a cow, and now we're under attack ourselves, most likely.
Would somebody like to flesh out that, but actually correctly? And as to why you're doing this?
Oh, they don't know. they don't know. There were some zombie. There were some goblins and some old man. I can't remember his name. Jonathan or something. Was kind of like, hey, look, these goblins are interfering with day-to-day life. They're stopping travelers from coming to the village, and that kind of is what happened. And that's what we went to do. We found out some zombies were in a cave.
So none of you remember the intro into this.
No.
We got paid to go deal with a goblin problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in short, while messing around in the inn, you were all just minding your own business until Marzes decided she was going to just come over and start talking to you. Skalli had sat down at your table, and while doing Skalli things, he just decided to just sit there and be a dwarf next to the other dwarf. So with that in mind, you then all coalesced together, and an older man inside the tavern was telling you about how there was a group of goblins, and he believes that there was also a group of undead amassing from that cave. So he asked for you to help in some way to clear them out. Also, Malin says hello.
Hello, Malin.
Hi, Malin.
So you ended up going to the cave, and you found a metric shit ton of zombies. An absolute metric shit ton.
We did.
Then when you spoke to the goblins, because you actually spoke to them, you decided to take a more clever approach. You found out that they were just trying to leave. They didn't want to stay there. Instead of murdering the goblins, you let them leave. The fuck, Malin. When you left, you came back through the village that you had travelled through to get to the cave. And when you went through originally, I had you roll perception checks, and you pretty much all failed. I think except Penny or Cali. One of them. Only one person succeeded. And you saw something moving at the corner of your eye, but you looked and there was nothing there. But doors were opening, the pens with the animals were moving and being moved, but you could see nothing doing this. So as you've gone back through this town, again, this is happening again. Doors are opening, buckets are being carried around. Sometimes it's more active now. People are like, you can see, it's like how the town would be active during the day, but you can see nothing. When Skalli just shouted, "Oit, cunt," a cow was beheaded. Just out of nowhere, a loud screech, followed by the cow's head rolling and blood everywhere. For a second, you feel like you can see blood like dripping off long, extended claws. But then it flicks its hand, and then suddenly you can't spot where the blood was anymore.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bollocks.
probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, Skull.
Okay.
I just look at Skalli and I just go, the fuck are you doing?
Thank you, Yellow Odd, for the follow.
Scully things.
I
Okay.
believe the dwarf has ADHD.
Oh, wait, what did you say?
Thank you for the
about-
host, trolls me.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, cool. Can I cast Divine Sense instantly?
Sure,
Or use Divine Sense?
sure.
Cool.
Can you click that into the chat while I double check a thing?
I just realized my fucking profile picture as well.
Sam, I just try to move on your stream instead of the actual window.
You're a brilliant human being.
Thank you.
Not you. I'm the brilliant human being.
Wait,
Fuck
what?
off.
We could both be brilliant human beings together.
Maybe.
Okay,
The Dragon Ball fusion.
Dragon Ball Fusion.
Yeah.
Okay. Your divine sense senses nothing. You can feel absolutely nothing. With exception to the two tieflings, as tieflings always register as a sort of grey zone in divine sense.
Morally grey.
They're morally grey. They're neither.
Goddamn clip.
They're
In
never.
the background.
Yeah, they're neither evil nor consecrated.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's nothing inherently evil here. We need to be careful because I don't want to end up like that cow.
Over the road, you can hear what sounds like a merchant. So you're listening, and you start hearing the kind of speech you would expect from one of the merchant women hawking to get people to come look at their wares, but it's delivered by a voice that is so much deeper. Like, imagine if I was acting like a woman. Imagine if it's my voice.
Hello, welcome to the stream. My name's
No,
Sam.
just me speaking normally, but
Yeah.
the inflection as if there is a.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Sure,
Is that the same thing?
you can cast Detect Magic if you want to cast Detect Magic.
No, but I'm reading Divine
Is
Sense. You know the.
Is the
Okay.
video? Oh, I know what it is.
One, that's fine.
How do you do the thing to make the video sync up? Remember we had that problem with the desync with the video camera.
Oh right,
How
I
do
think I
you
know what you're
fix
on
that?
about. You need to remove timestamps in your.
How do I do that?
So you go to your
was
options. You
kinda-
need to right click on the. You need to right click on the audio.
Right click on the audio.
Yeah, if you right click on the audio, get properties up, and then uncheck the box that says use timestamps. That should
Yeah,
work.
Look
Well,
what
no,
you did,
it's,
man.
I think it's desync with the camera,
Yeah,
mate.
Malin. So your fault.
Yeah, but you can offset that by using the audio. That's what was happening with me first. So try that.
Where the fuck even is the camera? Oh, I realised it's not. It's through Discord that it's doing it.
Oh, then I have no clue.
What? Just in the actual ones on the computer.
Welcome to D&D, guys, where we are awfully prepared at every single given time.
Yeah, we definitely prepared this.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. Malin can deal
I
with the
definitely
desync.
was listening while I was sorting out my mic.
Malin can deal with the desync. It's fine. Anyway, so what did you say you wanted to do, Penny?
Yeah, I cast Detect Magic.
Okay, you can detect nothing.
Can I roll a perception check then? Maybe
Sure.
that will help. Probably nothing, but let's try it.
Perception 2.
11. Wow. I see nothing.
Well,
Actually, out of the corner of your eye, so you start to see in the windows a light reflection. You can't see it perfectly on account of there's no light, and dark vision is very good for helping you see specific things. It's not good for helping you see gradations of colour. It looks like the street is packed.
Wait,
I don't
what?
like that. Okay, I have something important to do. I
Someone
stealth.
get the baby carrier for him.
I stealth.
Okay.
I hide. I just cover and hide.
As far as you can tell, you are hidden.
Nice.
Can I just poke him? You're like, I can see you.
Do I would I recognize maybe any of these things which whatever would have decapitated the cow?
How much experience would your character have dealing with deep woodland creatures?
Oh, probably fuck all.
Damn, I should have gone ranger. Fuck.
It's too late to change again now, Penny.
Yeah, probably none. I'd like have some knowledge of like what would be around in like the local areas and stuff, I suppose, because of my previous job.
Okay, so the bar for this, because you said that, is quite high,
Okay.
but you can roll for this. So it's going to be an intelligence check.
Okay.
Please don't tell me you're stupid.
You search your mind for the answers and you come up short.
Okay.
Well, I guess somebody has
Is
to
there
do
like
it.
is there like a blood trail? I don't know. Did it just came out did
You
it come
can
out the
see now that you start looking. You don't even have to roll for this because it's nighttime. Obviously, people have gone to their homes, but all of the doorways have blood seeping out from under the mantle.
Oh.
Oh,
So how many houses are there around us, by the way? Sorry.
There is 4 within your immediate vision. All of them have
Okay.
blood
Oh,
pouring
okay.
through the door.
Can
Can
I
we
go
hear
over
anything from
here?
So
where's here? Oh yeah, I can't see shit. By the way.
Can I check
bottom
through the window?
bottom of the
Oh,
map.
okay. Now I can.
Oh,
Okay.
I can't actually see it. Oh, right.
Scroll
Yeah,
down. Scroll
Yeah.
down. Scroll down.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, there we go. That makes a lot of sense.
But it's more than 4.
There's 4 in your immediate vision, is what I'm saying.
Oh, the tiny ones are not houses.
Yeah. Well, no, what I'm saying is this one, this one, this one, and this one you can see perfectly. You can't see this one too clearly, and you can't see that one too clearly.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so you poke through and you have a look. You don't have to roll for this. Immediately as you look in, you see the disemboweled, flayed corpses of the family that lives here.
Oh god.
The father was the one to actually raise a resistance using a sword, and he is the worst corpse out of there. So the mother, there is only a single slash wound and it's over the neck. The child has also a single slash wound, whereas the father was completely... Skalli is looking through the window, whereas the father was completely destroyed.
I'm just gonna go back. I don't like that.
No, I wanna investigate more. I'm gonna open the door and actually, trail over.
So you open the door.
Yeah.
You hear what sounds like...
Of course.
imagine like a creature that doesn't really understand speech, so like a parrot trying to mimic a child, but the voice is deep and bassy and guttural. It's like, "Are you here to play?"
Oh, I hate it.
Run.
No, I'm not running. I'm not running. I'm gonna fucking. Can I see anything? Can I?
You
roll
cannot see anything. You can roll perception. You can roll perception.
Okay. Perception. How did I roll?
You see
Fuck!
nothing.
Fuck.
Maybe he just needs a hug.
Stay back, please. You're tiny already. Please.
So, again, throughout the house, you start to hear what sounds just different voices, incorrect voices, speaking with different inflections. One of it sounds like the mother that would usually be making a meal at this part of night, calling the son for dinner, and the man coming home from work.
Dinner's ready. It's not ready.
You know that you can see a pot. A pot is floating in the kitchen in the doorway.
A pot is.
A pot, something that someone will be cooking with.
Do we by any chance have like paint or something with us so I could just throw it at them to see him?
Yeah.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
Wait,
I don't
couldn't
even think
we
you've got paint on you, have you?
You know, I was going to say,
But we have-
why would you have paint?
I don't know. But we have blood.
There's a
And
dungeon with zombies in. We'll just take a can of paint just in
Wait,
case.
can you? I don't know. Can we see like the prints of the ghosts or whatever? Or
Nope.
no?
You can see
But-
nothing.
couldn't we like throw like get a flask full of blood and throw that at them to see?
Can we? Oh, can I throw like a pebble? Like a pebble to see if like it bounces off anything in the room.
Make a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Why disadvantage? You penis.
Because you can't see what you're throwing here.
Okay, fine.
Why
How do
why
I-
would you throw things at the spooky ghost with claws?
Coming from the guy who yelled "Oi cunt."
Yes.
You
No!
come up here.
No!
Why did you
Why-
roll
Wait.
twice?
Because it's disadvantage. I don't
You
know how
might need
to.
ping it.
So at the top of your character
the,
sheet on the right hand side, you'll just see
button.
roll, normal, advantage.
Oh shit! Yeah.
disadvantage.
I mean,
You
you
click
can
one of
just
them.
take the 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you throw
Yeah,
it,
just take
and you try to connect with whatever this thing is, and it sails through the air, smashing a glass in the kitchen, and suddenly
Can we do it outside?
Huh?
Here.
No,
we
you're
go
all outside. I'm the
outside?
only one
Can
that's
we hear
outside.
what's going on inside?
Oh, okay.
yeah, you can hear what's going in, and you hear the following. You hear the voice that had called the child to dinner just starts screeching as she smashes a cup by throwing the pebble through.
Fuck. I'm gonna cast
So
Multiplicity.
it is it is far more like this.
Oh my god!
There it is.
Okay. No. I turned
I-
the sound off again.
Yeah, I quickly turn around to everyone and say, I think we should leave as opposed to
Why
stick
should we leave? There's clearly something wrong here.
Why? Because look
We-
at what's on the ground over there.
We
You
saw a
can
cow
clearly see
get-
that there was an eviscerated body. We don't know what we're
Okay,
fighting. There is
okay.
literally no reason for us to stay here as of now. We don't know what we're fighting right now until we figure out what is going on. We should retreat, get our money back from the inn, and chill out until we can figure out what the hell the name
But
of the
wasn't
town is.
the in this town?
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought we were in a different town.
No, this is a different village.
Yeah. yeah
Okay. Okay, then we eat.
With a
Yeah.
crack
Why
of
do we-
thunder and lightning, suddenly it begins to rain.
Yeah, ominous, but I'm just gonna keep crouching in the back here. This is
And
funny,
it
it's very-
and it begins to rain heavily.
Oh, I
Can
thought
I
you said
can I
blood.
tell which way is back to town from
I
where I
think-
am?
Roll a survival check.
Sure.
Oh no!
Oh no.
What is my
Don't feel
survival
bad.
rate?
And I was
60.
going to say now it's raining really heavily. Can we see them?
Roll a perception check with advantage.
Woohoo!
Oh, you were just waiting for that, weren't you, Sam?
I mean, so the things.
Oh! Oh god.
There you go.
He can see everything. His X-ray vision.
So the things that you're trying to find are called skulks, and they have something called fallible invisibility. Children under the age of 13 can see them, and anything looking within a reflection, such as a puddle or a mirror, can see them.
So if I looked in the blood, I would.
If you looked in the blood, you would have seen them.
Shit. Okay.
But now that it's raining heavily enough and there's water everywhere,
We can see their outlines.
But.
you can
but
see
they're-
them.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Good thing we backed up.
Oh,
Oh
fuck,
god.
fuck's
Oh
sake.
god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Stop adding them.
Lucas.
Stop.
Yeah.
Lucas, that was a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no! I don't
no.
think it's
Oh,
gonna
no.
land on it right now. Okay,
Well,
everyone,
It was nice
guys,
story, boys.
guys. Weapon. No, just don't provoke them. Be cool.
But I threw a pebble.
I agree with
It's-
Malvir.
Just
Well, I have good
Skalli,
stealth.
I'm looking at you.
I have
hands-
good stealth.
Just he's
Oh,
there
no.
with his hands in front of his eyes. If I can't see you, you can't see me.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Just
You're not
just
rude.
relax. Don't. No sudden
Can I-
moves.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around to everyone and say, "Stay calm. These guys are not evil. Let's see what they want first
But I
before
don't think
we
they
get
can
too
speak.
hasty."
I don't think they can speak.
They look evil to me.
Let's try and communicate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I recognize the language which they might be speaking at all? Because
We don't
They-
know
They-
what do we?
They
it's a
are
guttural language.
they are
so
mimicking common.
They're mimicking common.
They are mimicking common.
Oh my god, am I going to have to use my Mongo Goblin again?
Mongo Goblin.
Last time it says...
Oh yeah. We could be.
We come in pay.
Stop.
We are not an enemy.
Okay, so what it actually is, it's like think of like whenever you've seen parrots repeating words,
Yeah.
it's not a case
like
of
Mr. Meeseeks from Rick and Morty.
no. So parrots just repeat the words; they don't know what it means. So it's a case of
Okay.
they have no meaning to the word. So like
Right.
there's no attachment to it.
That's why when we heard it says if you come into play, it's mimicked one of the kids.
Yeah.
They
But
could
they
see
killed
it.
everyone
Yeah.
in the village.
Yeah. There's just be cool.
Presumably.
There's
We
just,
don't know that yet.
we're not going to
Sorry,
fight
do
our
I
way
know
out.
Which way is back to the town, by the way? Because I rolled that 16 on a survival.
You're not currently sure. You would have been more easily able to make that out if it weren't for the fact that you're currently surrounded and you've lost your bearings.
Okay.
Can I like in a gesture of peace, like offer my hand? Not offer my hand. How do you say that?
Thank you for the
What if
50
Mario
bits,
goes?
Ninja Parrot.
Stop.
I get what you mean. Like, open your hand as in friendship, as though to
Yeah,
say,
exactly.
like you would with a dog, put your hand out just to show that you're not a threat.
So you put
Yeah.
your
Yes,
hand
Spooky
out.
Ghost.
You put your hand out, and
cut it
the
off.
creature edges closer. And this one, despite being the one that is vocally mimicking the child, is huge. It lays its claw in your hand, and you can tell if this thing twitched, it would
Yeah.
so easily cut your hand off. But it just lays its claw in your hand, and
Okay.
it stares at you. Its head twitching every so often.
Can I
Okay,
see
can
this?
we sense fear?
So Marzes is currently inside of the house. If you went in
Yeah.
with her, then yes, you can see it. If you haven't, then no, you can't.
Okay.
I really want to
can I
stab
push
him.
my way towards the window at all?
Stop. Do
or
not provoke them.
towards the door?
I have their
So-
hand in my hand.
They don't actually. Whenever you go to like stand in front of them, or whenever you go to move somewhere, they just part. They just move seamlessly out of your way.
Okay. So I'm gonna move towards the house a little bit there,
hmm
and I'm just gonna just check on. What's your name again? Sorry, Penny.
Marzes.
Marzes. Yeah. And they don't do anything, right?
They don't do anything in your presence.
Can Malvir and Skalli see me? Like,
If you're just in the doorway, they
Look at
can
these
they can
bitches
see you
running
through the
away.
press of the bodies, but only just.
I'm going to move up next to him as well.
Yeah. Can I just
Nosy.
say to them, stay calm,
They don't.
stay
They
your
don't.
weapons.
Oh,
I've already
okay,
said
fine.
this, Will.
throw
So
them-
just chill the fuck out.
I know. I'm just a little bit.
Stay cool, Yolanda.
That's why I had my hand out. Okay.
Stay
Stick
cool.
my head through the door and just say, Marzes, are you okay?
Yes.
Does my character even know what the fuck is going on? Because my character has no idea about supernatural shit.
Depends.
Do I even?
If
do I
you've
even
if
know that?
you've
I
told
don't
me that
believe it.
you've told me that you don't know about supernatural shit, therefore you know nothing.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So my character has not heard about this thing. There's no idea what's going.
Nope.
Like,
He's like, whoa, what the fuck?
You haven't a fucking Scooby.
okay, then I'm just gonna stare at them like totally amazed by this.
One of them
Just gotta
one of
stay.
them starts to growl at you like the way a guard dog would. But it's far bassier.
Skalli, come closer to us. Stay
Sl-
near us.
slowly and
Don't make
just gotta-
sudden movements. Put your
I'm just gonna
weapons
s-
away.
I'm just gonna slowly back up from this one. I'm too afraid to move through the other ones because I don't know what will happen. I'm just gonna stay here where I'm not too close to them.
I'm
Do you notice
holding
anything
hands with
about
one of
them
them.
at all? Is there any like defining features?
Thank you for the 100
that
bits.
make them look different?
When you say different, what are you
Like
looking
a
for?
boy, a girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
like-
Assuming.
they are utterly genderless. You cannot tell between them.
Ken dolls.
Like
Okay.
old, but old or young.
The age can vary. There's no it doesn't specifically mark them out. There's no one that's
Do we notice any of them which look vaguely similar? Do they have any scars or anything which look vaguely similar to how the family inside this house have died?
Oh yeah, the four that were in the four that were inside that house all have the same markings that they've put on the corpse, which means the big one that's repeating the big one that's repeating the child's mimic
The one that I'm holding.
only has
fast.
a line across his neck, and it's not greatly pronounced. Ironically, the smallest one that represents the actual dad is completely fucked up. You can see the lines all over.
Right. What the fuck happened to you guys?
I don't think they can hear you
Oh,
or like reply.
They just
I
keep
don't know what to do.
warbling away in broken common. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, so it's quite jumbled. Is there anything in like the local area that we can see which other than the houses? Anything we can hear?
You can hear screams in the distance from living people.
Right. Okay. I think. Okay. Can we tell which direction?
You can tell that it came in deeper from the village. So Green Nest, which is the village you're in, is actually quite large.
Right. Okay.
You're in the outskirts, and you think that if you get there in time, you could potentially contain this before it spreads.
Okay.
Contain this? You mean that we have to fight this?
Something is clearly turning these things from. I point at the corpses on the floor.
Yeah.
We hear screams. We should try at least. These guys
Yeah.
seem to be quite placid. We should try our best to see what's going on here.
If
Okay.
we continue
I
through and
slowly
just
back my hand out
Yeah.
and I give him a little pat. And I back out.
Okay. I think we should head north for now and see
yeah.
if we can
Where
hear.
is Skalli, by the way?
He's right at the back.
He's currently
Little bit.
whimpering himself in
Down here.
because he's scared of moving through them,
I
despite
hold my
having.
hand out.
Look,
Uh,
Skalli, come
only-
on!
I only like money, not supernatural shit, right?
Come on!
Don't worry about that.
I
I'm just
hold up
gonna-
a
You're
I'm
gold
just
gonna
kinda
coin.
like-
spend your money if you're dead and you're
I'm just
die
gonna
if
like
you stay there.
slowly wiggle my way through this.
So I'm just.
there
gonna
is
head-
one that just doesn't move, and you have to press against it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And
Which one is that one? Is that this one?
so I'm talking to Skalli at this point.
Oh. Okay.
I'm then I'm
as-
stuck here basically, right?
No. It doesn't move. You can squeeze past it, but
Mm-hmm.
it as it leans forward and gurgles this broken sentence out, you get the feeling that this one was the pastor in the church that was on the outskirts for travellers, as it just says,
Oh.
"Have you come to confess, my
God.
son?"
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh god, do I have to confess now?
No. It's fine. We're atheists here, just passing through.
Speak for yourself. I am not.
Can I hear that comment?
Wait, what?
Thank you for the follow, Yalom and
Can't hear that comment
unrecognized.
either because you're muted.
What?
I couldn't hear what you were saying then.
I was talking to the chat.
Oh, okay. Fuck you, chat.
What if I like slowly pull out the brooch that I found in the village and I like offer it, like just hold it to the priest?
I don't think a priest would appreciate like material things.
I mean, maybe it's his. We found it in the cave right next to the village. Who knows?
What was on the brooch? Brooch?
I can't remember, but I give kind of this feeling it belongs to somebody in this village.
What? So sorry, I'm getting confused. What's going on?
Do you remember the brooch
think
that
this-
we found?
Yeah,
We did find a few things in there, didn't we?
yeah, he did.
I kind of have this feeling that it belongs to one of those. Well, they're not human anymore. I wonder if that will make some one of them more like let's say less murdery.
Less murdery.
Can I just wiggle out of him? Do I have to confess?
No, you
you
squeeze
can't.
past him. What I'm saying
Yeah,
is that you have to get uncomfortably close.
Bye. Love you. I have nothing to confess. Good boy. Bye.
Okay.
Good boy. Jesus.
So we can see more of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you head up and you get to about here, you see more blood coming through the doors, and you can see less of them now. But this house has one in, and you can hear one in this house.
Right. Okay. Do we hear what they're saying at all?
You can just hear "Get back! I don't want to die." But spoken emotionless.
Okay.
Damn it.
I just walk past and
all these people.
Forward a little bit more.
yes, they can just walk past and say, "Sorry, a bit too late for that."
Okay. Now getting up here, you can see the door getting chunks sliced out of it, and you can hear a woman and 3 children crying inside, calling for that one. So the house directly in front of you and the house to your right, both have a skulk each trying to get into it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there
Well,
a
this
window?
is time for Skalli. Can I wait? I'm not stealthing anymore, right? But I think
That's up to you.
he's focused on the door, I guess, right?
Yeah, he is focused on opening the door.
So okay, I want to like sneak up behind him with pulling my dagger out.
No.
You can't stop them. They're ghosts.
Wait, I thought it was just like thought there was more of a thing that we can't see them, but we can feel them, right? Because you put your hand in their hand.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So they're
Also-
invisible, but if I get close, I don't think they're invincible
I don't think that's
to
a
my
good
dagger
idea.
through their.
I don't think
They're-
There's
that's
children in there, okay? My character leaves nobody behind, you know.
I know,
Okay.
but we're
They
gonna
might
try
have
and save
gold.
them all together.
They're invisible, not intangible.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, I look at Murfath and I point towards the other one with my dagger.
I look at him and I just shake my head.
I do it again with an angry face.
I put an angry face on and I sort of go, "Don't."
Idiot.
Can I do an
Again.
intimidation
You
check?
hear me angry whisper shout says, "Don't fucking do that."
Yeah, exactly.
Again, this
Okay,
thing is tearing chunks out of the door. If you're going to act, you need to act now.
Fine, let's act. Go stab him. Oh fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna try to sneak up behind him and like slice through his throat with my dagger.
Okay. Make a single attack. If you don't kill it, that will be initiative.
Damn. Okay.
Maybe I should. Maybe
Only
I'm gonna
with
use my
these
short sword then. Not my dagger. Okay. Wait. I cannot. Is this? Can I mix this with sneak attack again? Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Short sword.
Oh,
Hang on.
please. Do we have to roll initiative?
Roll initiative.
Ah!
What did I need to roll for that? Don't tell me a 16.
So you hit.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Oh wait, I have sneak attack. All right, this as well. So
Did I do that? Did I do it right?
Okay.
No.
Don't worry. You don't need to roll initiative.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Oh,
did I murder it?
You
you
did.
did.
Woo.
Oh God.
Yay! I'm the
And what
best
about the
thief
other one?
alive.
Now the other one is going to make an attack on the door.
Okay,
So we're
I'm
going to see
shoot
if
him
it.
with my crossbow.
Hang on. It makes the attack first. If it gets through the door, it will have a round to go ham and probably kill at least one person inside the house.
Murphy, this is gonna be your fault.
Can I have a go of attacking?
Okay, so that door is now gone and it is inside the house.
Shit.
Fuck. Can I rush
Uh,
after it and try and follow Skalli as Scully's
But
example?
he's in this house. This one.
Yeah, he's in here, but I'm right next to him, right here. I'd say follow this guy's
Thank you for the
example.
follow
Follow his
CGW.
example on this guy.
Yeah, so if you want to try and rush in, you haven't got angle on him because he's inside the house now. But Murfath can follow behind.
Can
I
I
go
see
into
him?
the house?
As it goes into the house, you can't see him anymore.
Fuck.
The rain. Fuck.
Okay. Is there
Yeah,
anything
I'm
inside
gonna
the
follow and
house
I'm gonna
that
go
I can
inside as
see?
well.
Is there a
There
mirror?
there is a mirror on the far wall, and in the mirror you can see it. But you have to look at the mirror, look back to where it is, and you have to try and work out where it is in relation to the mirror.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the mirror and then I'm gonna help him.
You wouldn't be able to get to the mirror before this thing kills another.
Can I look to see roughly where he is then in the at all?
Yeah, sure. If you want to try and attack him before he attacks someone else.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. If
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm looking
Again.
at the mirror.
You have to kill this thing, or it begins initiative.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to look into the mirror. Do I see him?
Yep, you can see him currently.
Is he in close proximity to me?
He is within arm's reach, yeah.
Can I do a melee attack on him then, if that's the case?
So you do still have
I gotta-
disadvantage.
Yeah, that's fine. But
Okay.
I still, like,
Go ahead.
swing
Yep, you can swing. So you just take disadvantage and then that's that.
And I'm assuming, all right, yeah, I don't get the other thing on there.
Fuck.
That hits. So you do 8 damage. You gonna smite this?
I haven't got smite because I took my second level for first level rogue.
Okay, but you do have sneak attack then.
I don't have advantage.
But you have
You do.
Sneak attack.
Marzes next to you.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fine.
Yep.
Fucking hell, I'll go for it.
But it is not enough.
Right.
Fuck.
Okay.
Okay, so roll initiative.
Ugh.
As you
Damn it.
you
Oh,
lay
that's a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I critical fail on initiative.
you lay into this creature and it bellows in pain, summoning more of them.
oh fuck.
Currently,
Fuck you.
only
Yeah.
the ones in the immediate vicinity will respond to this, but you get the sneaking suspicion that these things work by they call each other, and
Right.
you may have caused an issue.
Okay.
Fuck did you do?
Dwarves! Again!
Hey, I
Dwarf
killed
is the
mine.
best.
Yeah, to be fair, fucking dwarf.
I killed mine and I saved the family inside for now, if I don't die now.
Turn 15. After 2 hours. What did you roll, Lucas?
Wait, didn't we had like funny powder? Could you just have thrown funny powder at him to to make it stick at his body?
No,
Funny
no.
powder.
Yeah.
Funny
I can't
powder.
remember what we found some random powder.
Funny powder sounds like a slang for something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Cali, you can't talk about cocaine here.
Oh my God.
That's where you're wrong.
Don't look.
That's exactly where you're wrong. Oh, I need to edit the volume on Lucas for some reason a lot louder than. Oh, he's at 200%. That's why.
I turned my mic up.
Fucking blowing my eardrums out.
Am I right next to you?
Ah,
Stop
ugh.
that.
Or am I over here?
Stop, I hate it.
Your character dies.
Boink.
Skyrocks again.
Yeah,
Just
Skyrocks.
get fucking
Okay.
smited by
At the top of
murder.
the initiative, Marzes.
Yay! Okay, I'm going to
I know what's coming now.
toll the dead. No, fuck. I'm gonna use yeah, fuck it, guiding bolt. I'm inside the house, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, you will have disadvantage because you have to look at the mirror, then look to where it is, and relation is tricky.
Can she see off my shield?
You miss. No,
Yeah.
your shield is not that reflective.
Damn
Okay.
it. Okay. And
In a
Use
brilliant
them.
flash of radiant energy, you shoot out the guiding bolt, thinking where it would be, and it just passes through the air, smashing the window on the other side of the house. Much to the homeowner's dismay. But the light,
hello.
for a second, you could see it, and you could see it in its entirety instead of what it was before, where you could see it in its reflection. For a second, this thing looks like a child's drawing of the boogeyman. It doesn't look. It looks like a person, but viewed at a distance. Like it's very smudged. Its facial features are wrong. They're missing things. It just doesn't look right. It's emaciated and its skin is completely see-through.
And I'm gonna cast Invoke Duplicity. or
Okay.
channel divinity, whatever. It's up
How
to
many
you.
times a day can you do that?
What?
Because you've already done it.
Oh fuck! Have I? Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. But didn't we not take the short ones?
Nope.
Nope.
Damn it! Okay.
Cali called him a cunt, and here we
It's
are.
where we are
Cali,
now.
This is your fault.
Wait, this is first of all, this is not my fault. Yeah, it's Will's fault because I killed mine.
No, it's
One
your
hit.
fault.
I'm gonna have to use Toll the Dead. Okay.
Okay, Malvir.
You
Wait.
Chris?
Hmm?
It's your turn.
Why is Lucas not showing up on my turn order?
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Oh, hang on.
Lucas is like third.
There's a few people
Oh,
in
Lucas
here
has
twice.
3 initiative.
What?
Yeah.
He rolled a 3.
Oh, I think I've got the old one still.
Way.
I think the skulk. Hang on.
Skulk.
I think I'm next.
No, yeah,
actually.
it's me, Cali.
Okay.
Skulk.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put you all in the initiative. Just enter the right number.
You botched it.
How do
I
I
did-
enter my number?
Just click on the.
Because I didn't clear it from last time. But I shall do that now.
Yes. I'm gonna read your chart.
You just badgering Sanaki to send ice cream.
I want fucking Sanaki from ice cream.
Sanaki.
Ice cream from Sanaki? Yes, please.
Sanaki.
Sanaki from ice cream. It sounds like a dodgy title, that does, doesn't it?
Yep.
So you may not be able to see her, but she just gave me a really guilty look there when I questioned Will that. Not you. Will. Drinking your
Oh, what's she drinking?
juice.
Juice.
Oh, she's got a little juice box. Is it apple,
No,
orange,
it's
peach?
Passover juice, which is a legal exemption for wine.
Hey, whoop, 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 whoop. I approve.
So it's not
It's
an
grape
alcoholic
juice.
wine?
It's grape
No,
juice.
it is very alcoholic.
It's grape juice.
But they get around the taxes for having alcohol by calling it Passover juice.
I see.
Ah, religion scamming the tax man.
Yeah. Instead of the other way around for once.
Like it.
Don't
I
you
had
worry.
wine for lunch today. I was very happy.
What is it with wine? Why are people going mad for wine?
Because I love
I
it
love wine, man.
so much.
Beer.
I like
Sure.
cooking with it.
Uh,
Sometimes I'll even add it to
What's your initiative, Will?
mine.
7.
I rolled a fat 7.
Okay, you got the 7. So
That
it's...
was at a disadvantage, but because I'm dumb. and I
Okay,
forgot
so
to
we should be accurate now. Scully.
Yep.
Yep.
I've been good,
Good
Gravity.
question.
Because you're
do-
still over here. Weird.
Yeah, I killed this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think time for negotiation is over. So what can I do? Yeah, I need to move and actively can take a bonus action. Ooh, wait, I could dash. How far can I dash?
So it doubles your movement speed.
But you spend your whole turn moving.
He's
though.
ditching us.
Thank you for the follow.
I have cunning
Twisted
action,
Fate.
so I can do one dash and still do an attack as a
Oh,
roll.
okay. But okay.
You
I
can
have
move
no-
into an attack
do you
anyway.
think?
I don't. The problem is I don't know my movement speed. I don't know
Yeah,
if I
your
can-
movement speed if you're a dwarf is 25.
How far is one time?
What,
Yoink.
5 meters. So you can move a total of 5 squares. per turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna protect the mages. Wait, I can double that though with a dash because I can dash and attack. I can just go over here and stab that fucker in the face.
I don't. Okay.
Is
Get
that an
flanked,
option?
son. Yeah, that's
Sam,
not...
did I do that right?
It's always an option to go and stab someone. I wasn't actually listening because I was changing the batteries in my vape.
Okay, so it's fuck you. Now I want to hook again. I did the dash.
Oh my god.
Right.
I did a dash because of my cunning action, right? And now
yeah,
I'm
so that's
standing
a
in front
bonus
of this
action
thing,
dash.
and now I can still stab it.
But you don't
Perfect.
have sneak attack because no one is near you.
This is fine. Oh wait, wrong button.
You
What do you
dick.
mean? We're all here. Why did you not get a sneak attack?
Because he's fighting the one out in the street.
Are you? Oh my god, you're such
I
an
d-
idiot.
You are already. There's already. Look, there's 2 of you fighting this one. There's 2 in the back of Lucas. I don't want Lucas to be like turned into fucking.
Shish
tiefling.
kebabs.
Yeah.
Teeth kebabs.
Teeth kebabs.
Okay, so you just slash out with your short sword, laying into this creature that was currently just standing on the porch, whispering something about those damn kids, while there's blood pouring all over through the door. You slash into it, and then it just bellows out in pain. Again, quite loudly. And you don't do enough to kill it, so it just stands there. Will, the one you're fighting, is going to make a claw against you.
Bollocks.
Ooh.
25. How did it roll 25?
It fucking hits.
So don't worry about the 7, just take the 8.
Okay. Ow. Where's my fucking hit points there?
You click on your token.
Imagine if Penny could hit.
Oh. Shut up.
Imagine if she could use her spell slots to heal instead. Okay, so the other one that was at the door now starts stumbling towards you, Skalli.
This is fine. I can do this.
Okay, it's going to make a hit at you.
I can take this.
How much health do you
I
have?
cannot take this.
12?
6
How
damage.
much do I have?
Ooh.
Yeah.
You take
Be
6
able to
hit
see
points.
it. Because I can see all your healths.
Yeah, no, but I can't read the number. Hang on, I'm gonna zoom in. 4.
4.
Mine's 420. Sorry.
God.
I'm glad
gonna
that
use
my
my
character
last-
potentially dying once again is
It's humorous.
amusing
Cali,
to all.
the next one is going to make an attack against you because you just slashed into it.
Fucking miss, please, for once.
20.
Why- Is there hit? They have 100% chance to hit, don't they?
They shouldn't do.
Could you stop rolling criticals then? For once.
23 to hit.
They're not meant to be rolling that high, actually, thinking about it.
Yeah. D20.
Oh no, they've got standard. They've got standard stuff like a goblin would
17 plus
have.
2 plus 4.
It's just
Why
I'm
do
just
they- why do
rolling
they have 4
17
dexterity?
because they have 4 dexterity. They have fucking nothing else going for them. Everything else is in minus.
Okay. Stealth.
Okay, Lucas. I protected you here, right? Kill one of them, please.
I will try.
Murfath.
Hell. Hello. Can I
We're
stab the thing which I was attacking in the first place again?
Sure.
Is that at disadvantage because I'm looking at the mirror, or do I know roughly where it is from the last time?
It would still be at disadvantage. If you wanted to, you could disengage and lead it out into the rain.
Yeah, it's gonna have to follow me then, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm,
So you're banking on whether you're more of a target than the people inside of the house.
That's true. No, I'm gonna fucking go for it because
Okay.
I wouldn't want to leave. I wouldn't want to leave them on their own. So I'm
He
gonna fucking
dead.
have a go.
I'm
Oh,
also, I'm also pretty sure Marzes' domain is trickery. I think so. Yeah, she's doing the duplicity bullshit.
yeah.
Okay,
but-
you just
there you-
lop its head off.
Oh, banging!
Hey. So what were you about to say, Sam?
Someone in my chat asked what domain you were.
Trickery.
Malvir.
You know what I'm going to
Sorry,
do?
can I not move after
Eldritch
after
Blast.
I've used
That
my
one, the
attack?
one Cali was hitting.
You can. Okay. Throw out the blast.
Eldritch Dribble. Where's Ubi?
And it is not an Eldritch Dribble this time. It's a proper now Eldritch Blast. You shoot out the beam into the creature and you see a hole through its chest. It is not dead, but it is badly wounded.
Oh, I'm gonna pull a sick move when it's my turn.
We got this, Skalli.
Marzes.
Okay. Oh, they're both dead. Okay, so I'm gonna go out the house.
Mm-hmm.
try to attack the one that Cali was attacking. This one, right?
Yeah.
What do I do?
What do I do?
Hit it.
Thank you for the
Jesus,
follow,
hit it.
Red Panda 203.
Yeah, but I don't know. See, because told that you said that they only have dexterity and the rest is minus, right?
Yeah. The rest is
So if I-
minus.
Please tell me you get outsmarted by those things that can't even talk.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do told the dead,
Again.
please. It's a cantrip. I can do it however many times I want.
Okay, wisdom saving throw.
Yes, please.
6.
Oh, thank you, Lord Jesus.
Roll damage.
1d8 necrotic damage.
1d12.
Is it already hit?
Is Penny supposed to be rolling at disadvantage? by the way?
1d8 negro. No, they're in the rain. 1d8 damage. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it takes 1d12, so you need to roll a d12.
1d12. Okay.
Kill it.
See, told it. Hang on.
You did show up late,
Not
Yubi.
bad.
You did show up late to Dungeons and Dumbasses. Anyway,
I'm gonna ban him again.
this
No,
creature
stop.
only has 4 hit points, and as you cast a spell, the dolorous sounds of the bells ring out, and you hear it screaming as it clutches its head. It
Yeah,
falls down
I
as
told it that
blood
works.
begins visibly pouring out of the air, mixing with the rain, as its ears begin just bleeding, and it just falls to the ground dead.
God, I feel kind of bad though.
Okay.
I feel kind of bad.
Nearly killed him.
Skalli.
Well, thanks to cutting action, I'm gonna piss the fuck off behind Malvir and shoot my bow at the one in the far.
Are you?
Eldritch Dribble has not
You
occurred.
Leave me. Oh my God.
I have 9 hit points. You can do that. I believe in you. Wait, this
Well,
means I
yeah.
can do sneak attack again because ranged weapon. Yes, yes. Well, let's see if I hit first, actually.
You
Oh,
miss.
Fuck!
12 misses. They're made out of nothing.
12 misses.
Let me guess, 13 hits.
They should be like 10.
No.
Hmm.
Okay. That one's dead. That one's alive. That one's dead. Okay. So this one is going to move up to the closest enemy, which is Marzes. And it's going to try and make an attack.
Lovely.
I don't know why I'm rolling so high.
You don't fucking
7?
like us today, do you? Jesus Christ, Sam.
7 hit points. It's not like I'm rolling with advantage or anything, because that's when the second lot of damage comes in.
No, he's running like 17s and 16s.
Yeah, that's not my fault. This is just dice. Murfath.
Okay, I'm gonna move up
Murfath.
to this guy. I'm gonna quickly just say, Clangadin, fucking help me here, pal. And then I'm gonna try and stab him with my sword.
Go on then, try for the stab.
Boosh.
You hit, but you don't do much damage.
Wait, can I do the sneak attack? Considering
Yeah.
I'm standing right next to Marzes. Oosh. Oh.
You do slightly more damage. You give the blade a little twist.
So
Disappointing rogues.
Bing, bing.
Malvir.
Oh, wait.
You know it.
Oh, sorry.
Eldritch Dribble. And it is an Eldritch Dribble. You just fire the beam off. You're aiming for him, and you think you got it centered down right to not hit Murfath either, and it just fires off into the village. You hear a scream that is none too human.
Really sorry.
Oh. Jesus.
Something to remember. You did get a scroll of fireball last session.
Please, no. I don't want to die.
Yes.
I will-
Yes.
in case things go really tits up, I will be using it.
Just figured I'd remind you. You've also got Scroll of Healing Word
And Thunderwave.
and Thunderwave. You have ways to deal with
And a
this.
brooch.
I am Thunderwave.
Yeah.
The scroll of healing. A scroll of healing word. Yes, please.
If you didn't write it down, then you don't have it, but I did give it to you.
I did write it down, but how do I link it to the actual scroll of fireball?
probably go to the compendium.
Basically, just add the spell to your sheet,
I'll just yep.
and I'll tell you to roll the Arcana check to see whether the spell is consumed.
Okay.
Okay, Marzes.
I'm gonna use
Murfath rolled up on this skulk and stabbed it with like a flourish that he thought it was going to do more than it did. In reality, he just kind of lightly poked him with the end of his sword.
Dim, dim. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use Tool the Dead.
Okay.
See if I can... Oh shit, sorry.
So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom save.
2.
Yes!
Roll a d12.
Get fucked! Yeah!
Again,
Powerful
the
today.
bells ring out, and this creature clutches its head, screaming in agony as blood begins to pour and mix with the rain, making it more easy to see. It's now just as visible as if you could see it through the reflection of the rain, but now you can find it where the blood is coming from, and it is screaming. Skalli.
It's short bow time.
Sure.
Okay. With
Do I
the
use my sneak attack?
you don't. With the accuracy of like a woodland ranger, you see this beast screaming, and you just plink it in the head with an arrow. It falls down, silenced. You're no longer in initiative, but you can hear the marching of these beasts over the hill.
I'm gonna gather the family that was in the house. First
I'm
of
gonna
all.
go to the other family.
Okay, so you need to actually speak to them. You can't just be like, "Come with me."
Yeah.
So one of
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
them's had their door broken in. One of the door is still intact, and they have not opened it.
Oh yeah, right. Can you?
Okay, I'm gonna go to where. Well, because they saw us. They saw
Yeah,
me.
Yeah, they saw you and Murfath fight for them. So when you come in,
Okay.
you can roll this check at advantage. But if you're going to want them to try and come with you, you need to make a
Persuasion,
charisma
yeah.
check. Yeah,
Charisma?
persuasion if you want to go for persuasion, but general charisma if you don't want to go for persuasion.
I gotta ask him. Are you okay? Any wounds? Anything?
The woman is in shock. She's currently clutching her only child, and she's. You can see that they're not hurt, but they're just staring blankly.
Right.
Can I roll charisma?
Okay. We're gonna get out of here. You need to
You've
tell us
already
where.
rolled.
I need to do that as well, don't I?
If you're trying to get them to leave with you, you do need to roll persuasion.
Right. You need to come with.
I'm just gonna.
Okay. As she starts saying that, she snaps attention. But the guards, they normally handle this kind of thing.
Yeah, I think the guards are fucked. You need to come with us, otherwise you're gonna end up like. I point vaguely in the direction of the skulk. We've seen earlier on that there are that they're turning into. That if you die, you're gonna turn into one of these things, essentially.
Oh,
That-
God.
that-
God's
I
above.
don't think that you want that for either yourself or your little one.
She nods grimly, and she's got her arms around her son, and the boy is completely confused because he can see it normally.
Yeah.
He can just see them without having to look through a reflective surface.
Can I visibly see that he is like discomforted more? What I'm trying to say is, do I know that he can see them?
You can see him looking directly at the corpse of the skulk, which inside, even though you can see its blood, you can't see its body. He
Can I ask
can.
him if he? Can I ask? Can you see him?
Yes.
I'm gonna pass him one of my daggers. Do you know how to use one of these?
As you go to pass it, the mother just snatches it out. He's too young for that.
He might be too young for it, but can you see it?
No.
He clearly can. If you can't see it, how are you gonna see? How are you gonna stab it?
So you hand
least-
this 8-year-old boy. You hand this 8-year-old boy a dagger.
Oh
I hope
my
none of
God.
my pupils are watching this.
No.
Teacher, by the way.
Anti-knife crime. Never.
If in doubt, give an 8-year-old a blade.
You stab us with it. I'll cry.
What?
Fuck's sake.
I thought you were about to threaten a child.
Yeah, me too.
Don't stick us with the pointy end. Stick that with the pointy
Oh.
end, no matter what it looks like.
As you
Do
say
you
that,
understand?
he looks at you, nods, and then stabs the corpse.
I turn to Marzes, I think. He gets the idea.
Oh, God.
Why do I need to stab this one though? You already beat it.
Not this one. Any of the ones which come near you or your mother.
Oh.
Do you understand? How old is this child? Can I see? How
8
old
years
this child
old.
is? He's 8 years old. Do you understand?
He nods and he's putting on a brave face.
There are 3 other people who are here with us.
No,
There
two,
are
'cause I'm
many
in the
more
room.
of these things. Yeah, I know. I'm pointing. He
I
knows
thought-
you're
okay.
here because you're with me, right?
But he doesn't know about Malvir and he doesn't know
Malvir.
about Skalli.
So there's another dwarf and another tiefling. Don't
Half
stab them.
dwarf.
Whatever. You don't. You can't do this. Shut
You're
up.
not in the room.
Yeah. Fucking hell. You see anything which looks like this, no matter what they look like, you stab them. Any questions? Ask me. Ask Marzes. Do you understand?
He nods. He's fucking terrified, but he nods.
Protect your mother.
He nods.
Can I see
Protect.
anything in the room which I can? Can I see anything in the room which I can like heal myself with at all?
Oh, I'm gonna heal you. I'm gonna heal you.
You can see a
Then
few
we get healing
bandages.
potions.
Can I
Yeah,
use
we
it?
got. We.
You did get
got healing
healing
potions.
potions.
Oh shit, I did, didn't I? Can I
Thank you for the
chug one?
follow,
Yeah, of course.
Luke Ripid
Where are they?
Tally.
Where am
I chucked mine already.
Yeah, so 44
You're,
plus con.
4d4 plus con.
Yeah.
Yep.
Slash roll 4d4 plus
Constitution.
Look, there be light.
1 plus 1.
So you gain 14 hit points.
You are at 18
Plus-
now.
Nicely.
That's better. Can I take the bandages anyway?
Yep, you take the bandages.
How many?
There's 2 bandages, and you know that this will just give you flat out 4 hit points.
I'm still deciding with myself if I should knock on the door or just kick at it.
You make your decision, and I'll tell you what happens either way.
I'm gonna knock on it first, like, and then
Go-
You gonna say anything?
yeah. Are you well in there? Are you? Did anything?
You
did
hear an
anything hurt
older, you hear an older man's voice. Leave! I don't want to die.
You're not gonna die. You're safe with us. Just open the door for us.
I think there's a ghost.
How do I know? You're not one of those things.
I'm there. I'm going to try and roll to persuade him
Sure.
to come out.
Thank you for the follow, FD Frost.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
So what are you saying to
current
get him out?
ghost. Sorry, do we sound like these weird ghost things, skulks? We're talking in complete sentences. We're not copying. We need to get the fuck out of here.
That's a very good point, and you haven't tried to destroy the door anymore. So, out through the door comes a wizened old man, and I've actually got a token for him.
Oh, that's lovely.
Escort quest. Escort quest.
Hang on, bear with me. I do have a token for him.
Escort event.
What I miss was peeing.
What?
So, stepping out of the door is this gentleman. He is
Too old.
carrying a hand crossbow.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Good,
that thing
I
looks
see you'd be able to-
useful.
you'd be able to help.
Yep.
So, you know, he comes out armed, and he looks like he's willing to fight, but you get the feeling that this man is past his prime. In the distance, you can hear the stomping of feet.
Okay. We need to go.
We need
Can
to
I
leave
take-
now.
Can I take one of the mirrors from inside? Oh fuck! From inside the house which I'm in.
Sure. The little boy that you got to come out, his eyes are widening.
Wait, I have an idea.
Oh, look at them!
Mr. Dwarf, there's lots of them.
Wait,
Stay behind me. Stay
Alright.
behind Marzes.
Hang on.
Sam,
Keep your
This-
mother safe. Head towards the edge of town.
Hang on.
can I take the little kid on my shoulder so he can point me towards where the things are?
Sure.
Oh my god.
How are you going to persuade him to do that?
Yeah, exactly. Also,
Do
on your
we-
shoulders.
I'm gonna go
You're
over to him, and
tiny.
I'm gonna go like on one knee, so I'm on his height, roughly.
You're a halfling. You're already on his side.
No, I'm
He's a half dwarf.
I think I'm a little bit taller than an 8-year-old. Okay,
Okay.
a little bit. Little one, can you climb on my shoulders and point towards the ghost so I can shoot him with a bow?
I think they're
Make a
it's
persuasion
friends,
check with disadvantage. The rain has stopped,
Oh shit.
but the puddles are enough that when they get closer to you, you can see them.
Nope.
No, I can't help my mum then.
Fucking useless. Well, I think I'm just gonna stay with the old gentleman. He seems like a good boy.
Okay.
Okay, I think we should get the fuck out.
Yeah,
'cause-
we should. Can we hear any other like?
Yeah, he
human
said we can hear the
screams?
the sound of.
There are lights in each house from this point on.
Can I shout and tell everybody who? Do I know the village name? Sorry again.
Green Nest.
Green Nest. Can I shout everybody in Green Nest? Make your way to the nearest town. You need to evacuate right now.
I mean, I think you should just say run.
I'm trying to think of what check you would have to make to bellow this out loud enough. And I was going to go more with a con check. So to basically do it without, like, squeaking.
They're coming!
So make a con check with advantage because, you know, the adrenaline is pumping. You're bellowing, and you know this
Me as
isn't your
well?
first time
I'll
having
make
to
it.
shout.
Yeah.
Sure, if you want.
Just done.
Okay.
Okay, you both begin shouting, and your voice doesn't crack. It's not a hard check. You both begin shouting, and with both of you doing it, people start coming out of their houses. They are clutching children, and you can see when they come out with their children, the children are losing their shit.
Can I also say, listen to your children, look at the puddles, get out, get to the nearest town, alert the guard.
Okay, you do that. They just start running in the direction that you came through this village. And from the castle, a bunch of guards start piling out,
Right.
followed by an elder man who is leading them.
Okay.
Oh, there's a castle. Ooh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, sort of
Oh,
up a
yeah.
hill.
It's more like a military garrison
Yeah.
rather than an actual castle.
Can I just look over at Malvir and say, you know what time it is?
Summertime.
It's fireball time.
What do you
The,
think I was just measuring up?
The horde is getting closer.
Okay,
Can we see these guys?
You can see the guards piling out as well. So there's
Oh, I have
about
to fireball the
Do I
guard.
recognize their rank at all?
you
Ex-soldier.
you can tell that the eldest man leading them, he is at least the rank of general.
Okay. Can I run up to him and just just try to explain to him what's
No.
going on?
Sorry,
Okay.
my cat is walking over my laptop.
You're not able to do that before initiative is drawn.
Okay.
Lick my arm.
Okay.
Sorry, just to get a couple of things out of the way before we get into combat. Am I aware of what these things are now that we've fought them, or am I just aware of how to fight said things?
Okay, roll an intelligence check.
Arcana.
Can I do the same? I wonder.
Sure. You have no idea. Cali, you've heard of things called imaginary friends, and you realise sometimes the imaginary friends aren't imaginary. They are real creatures that young children can actually physically see.
All right.
Thank you for the follow,
Okay.
Boo
When your
J.
imaginary friend tries to stab you.
Well, you haven't. Excepting the one child that was in the house that fought back, they haven't killed the children.
What the fuck?
Anyway,
Just the fact that I don't know what these things are, but I know how.
you know how to fight it now. Anyway,
Can I use the child as a shield?
no.
Stop!
Oh. Calm down, Yubi.
Yeah, Yubi was saying that he would just take it as like a human shield.
I can't see the chat. My chat is fucked again.
Okay, so what's going to happen? Are you intending just to run, or are you going to reinforce Lucas while he prepares the fireball? What's the plan? No, I want to know roughly what the plan is from all of you.
But they're like.
I'm gonna try and explain to the general what's going on and how to fight these things, and trying to explain. Look, there's been deaths in the village. This is what's going on, and so on and so forth. And I'm
Was he
assuming that
not
we're gonna try
aware
and fight
that
them.
that everyone was dying?
No, how would he know? He was in the garrison.
Also, it was literally just happening while we were passing through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
Cali! Cali!
I'm getting the fireball ready then.
Okay, Marzes, what are you doing on your turn?
I don't know.
Are you gonna try and act as like a shield wall for Malvir, or are you gonna try and help people out of their homes?
I'm gonna help people out.
Okay, so you continue doing what you were doing before, running and shouting for people to leave. So make another con check.
Okay. Advantage or disadvantage?
Still an advantage.
Okay. Fuck. I'm getting tired.
This time your voice cracks as you you shout out, but they can still hear you. You just run. Okay.
Can I just look back and just shout as well?
Yeah. So it's a free action to shout, so you can make the check as well.
So was it Constitution advantage? Was it?
Yep.
Wants to go through.
Just give it a second. 21. You bellow with the majesty of a lion roaring out in front of the town. People know what is going on. People know that they're under attack. And they are fleeing in droves. And you relayed the same information that Murfath did and Marzes did, and they are now completely aware that their children can see this.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Really the piss.
It wasn't your turn. It's all good.
My cat needs to go outside.
So yeah, it's fine. Your turn's over. So you relay this information, and people are now fleeing in droves. Skalli, your turn. What are you doing in the interim while Malvir is readying the fireball?
I don't know the name of the other guy right next to me. Do I?
You have not asked his name.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't remembering somebody else. I just poke him with my elbow. I'm just pointing at his crossbow, like, you know how to use this thing.
He laughs and just nods.
Laughs, shoots Skalli in the kneecap. That's how well I know how to use it.
Then I'm just gonna. Like,
I don't have to
take
run
out my-
fast, boy. I have to run faster than you.
Yeah, then I'm just gonna like ready my bow and nod at him.
Beware old men in a profession that kills young men.
Exactly.
This boy, me and this boy are gonna raid hell upon those who survive the fucking fireball, if any.
Okay.
Got our own resident Chakonus or something like that.
Right. So are you actually going to fire into the crowd? Because you can roughly see them.
Yeah. I will fire it.
No, that was the Skalli.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Also,
Ignore me.
the old man acts on your turn.
Well, why not? I'm just gonna fire into the crowd. I mean, I'm gonna hit something, right?
Yeah. I need to look up the damage for a hand crossbow.
Is it possible to do a
Guess what, D6.
Is it possible to do a collateral with a fucking arrow?
We
No.
loaded this crossbow with a short sword. I've got an idea.
I'd let you do it.
Please don't launch
I'd let
the
you do
arrow.
it once.
No.
Oh, wait, also this one, right?
I'd let you do it once because your crossbow would then immediately break.
I'm happy with that.
So are you sticking with the crossbow, short sword? What's going
What?
on? Are you sticking with that short sword, or are you actually
that's
using your crossbow?
Oops. Sorry. Now we got it. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Didn't realize.
There we go.
Precision German engineering.
So you fire out with the bow, and you hear a screech, and you feel that they all move back in tandem, and you feel like they've delayed it, meaning that Malvir has a little bit more time.
You're welcome.
And then
What can I say except you're
the
welcome?
old man is going to take a shot into the crowd with the hand crossbow, and he's going to do it 4 times.
Damn.
Repeater.
Whoa, what?
He's a high-level character.
Beware old men in what was it? Beware old men in the profession of killing young men. Something like that.
Yeah, but beware old men in professions that kill young men.
What the hell? What's that?
So
It
15,
means
that
he
hits.
survived.
Oh, okay.
Well, the 25 definitely hits.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
I'd say so. The next one taking a while to come through, but I'll speed it up and add the next one to the pile. So the first one hits, second one definitely hits. Let's see what the other 2 are when they finally come up. So an 11 and a 12. So the 11 and 12 do miss, but the others do not. So roll 1d8 plus 6. That's 1 dead immediately. That's another badly wounded. So he just fires into the crowd. The hand crossbow, seemingly not having to reload, and as it's fired, it reveals blue runes running up along the crossbow and the glove he's holding it in.
Not
And
bad, old man. Not
these
bad.
creatures all recoil at the sight of this crossbow and the magic that's using. As he does this, you see his eyes narrow as he seems to be like, when he misses, he seems to be trying to narrow his eyes on where he missed and using that to draw more attention to where he can hit next time. Okay, Murfath, what you gonna do in the interim before Malvir lets loose the fireball?
I'm gonna jump up. I'm gonna run up to the guards. Which one's the general? Is it
The general is the man at the front.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to him, sheath my sword in my arm blade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna salute him.
He looks a bit confused because there are no dwarves in his battalion, but he gives you like the way a commanding officer would, where he gives you a salute in return, but it's not as
it's half,
prim.
sort of half. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like he's doing it to a superior.
Yeah. So Sergeant Copperkettle, sir, I can clearly we've been fighting these things. Don't know what they are, but we can't see them. The kids can see them, but we can only see these things in reflections. I show him using the mirror at an angle, because I'm assuming he can't see him, right?
He can't see them.
But if I use a mirror down this way, I can show him this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything?
He blinks and is horrified for a moment.
Okay.
Good work, Copperkettle. You've probably saved a few lives tonight by bringing this to attention.
Not
Men,
enough, I'm afraid. There are already people across the river who have unfortunately lost their lives.
grave tidings. Men,
They turn. Sorry, sir. I apologize for interfering.
interrupting
sir,
me
but
twice.
I apologize, sir, but I feel it's best you know the full detail of the information before we go into attack. Anyone who dies will turn into one of these things.
Oh, that's a lot worse.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh, shit. And he raises his hand and looks at you before he, sees if you're gonna say anything else.
Just snap to attention.
Okay. Men, ready the ballistae and the oil barrels. And you see
of that.
you see the guards surge back into the garrison, and they start piling out with barrels of oil, and they pull out the corks and roll them down the hill.
Permission to re-engage, sir.
Negative. You are going to help as many civilians as you
Fuck
can
that.
get out of this village.
Yes, sir.
And
May I use my
Malvir,
party to help, sir.
he's not paying attention to you. So you get the feeling that's yeah, sure.
So now there's oil all over this.
There
area
is
now.
oil all over this part of the town, and you get the feeling, looking at the scroll of Fireball, this is not cast at the normal level of Fireball. This
No, this is a carry on.
As in-
'cause I've-
Enemy AC 130 above!
okay. Go to cast. Go to cast the Fireball.
Yoink.
Input spell level.
9.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck that tactical nuke incoming.
Yeah. Submit. Oh, it's not.
So where it says 20-foot radius, that's wrong.
Oh shit.
You see the fireball that you charge in your hand, instead of it being the usual red color, the single point streak of
White.
no, it's green.
Oh, because
Ooh.
Eldritch Blast.
No, it's nothing to do with Malvir.
Oh shit.
So the point of fire that begins building in your hand, you channel it, and it suddenly gets larger and larger until it's like holding. It's. I wasn't really going with that, but sure, if that helps you visualize it, and you shoot it out, and you hit one of the skulks in the middle, and its entire chest is just evaporated through this beam of pure energy passing through it, until it engulfs the entire side of that part of the village. I'm actually gonna make it so you can see. Pardon me. You can see the skulks for a moment, so you can see the scale of what you just did. So I'm just gonna make it so this has like 90 foot of dark vision, so you can see it. There you go. So you can see all of them. Can you start the measuring here?
Where's here?
Where I'm pinging.
The red thing.
So here.
Yeah. Put it here.
Yeah.
Right click.
Oh.
So do that again, and then right click. And then down here. To here.
Fuck it. Ah.
So
Hang on. Yeah, no, my thing.
right click here. Yep.
Went up to here.
To here. To the square directly in front of you.
Oh, I'm a dumbass.
It's fine. I'll just draw a circle.
Yeah.
Why did we do that from the beginning?
Yep.
Because you didn't know to do that. You also didn't know that it would be a 9th level spell.
That's true.
That's a lot of them dead. That's all of them dead.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, Lucas, I've just seen chat.
So the first explosion wipes all of them out. Then it
Oh no.
starts to grow,
Oh no.
and it starts expanding, but expanding away from you. And you see it start to claim more of the other side of the it's claiming part of the village. And this fire just burns down, igniting, shedding this horrific green light. And all of the skulks are now gone. So is a good chunk of the village and all of the trees.
Well, that was a bit more pokey than I thought it would be.
Can we see that they're all gone?
You can see that there is nothing there.
I'm gonna turn my. I'm assuming that these houses here. Oh, I can't.
Hang on,
select
let me.
that. I'm assuming that this does not exist anymore.
Yeah. So these
Can I
are all
look at my
these are
mirror,
all
like upside down
shagged.
like that, with like there were corpses and stuff there.
No, there's not even corpses.
Oh, okay.
There's no trees. The river is now all fucked up.
I'm gonna look at Malvir and just say, keep a hold of that one if that's not destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
I need to
Make an
roll a
Arcana
card.
check. Unfortunately, the only way you keep this one is if it's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
Ah!
It's a natural 20!
No way! What?
Oh
My class
God.
is all or nothing. All or nothing.
Oh my god.
So you get to keep a spell of 9th level Fireball.
Natural 20.
Another tactical nuke. Let's burn down the next village.
No, stop. No. We're not burning people down.
Okay.
This is good leverage, though. If the next village, like, if they annoy us, we just say you
Fucks
either
with
give us
us, yeah.
money, or we
I
nuke.
gingerly pick the scroll up and put it very carefully back in the bag.
Okay. You are now level 3.
Ooh.
Yay!
Okay.
What?
You now don't have any hindrances to go back to the inn. Yeah, you've all leveled up. You can go
we
take a
leveled
rest. Yeah.
How
Wait,
good.
how do I level
Yeah.
up?
You just go up on your thingy, and you
Yeah.
put 3 instead of 2. You know that like you have a
Yeah,
log.
click level 2, and
Oh.
then I need to do something
Oh
with.
God.
Okay, we can do that in a second. So
Okay.
the general is standing there. He's turning around for while the other men were loading the ballistae, ready to get them firing, and he looks at them and is like, "What did you just use? That fire, I recognized it. Who's in your party?"
Duck down.
Oh, is he talking to me?
He's talking to
He is
Yeah.
talking to you, Murfath, because you're the one directly in front of him.
Okay, sir, 2 tieflings and what seems to be a half dwarf, sir. One of them appears to be two of them appear to be a magic casters of sorts. I've only just met them within the last day, I'm afraid, so I don't know them very well.
Tieflings.
However, they have helped me
Uh-oh.
to
smell
destroy and
racism.
obliterate
Yeah.
an entire dungeon worth of an entire cave system worth of zombies, sir. I can vouch for them. They've helped me.
You see him, like, he starts edging over towards Malvir and Marzes. Like, his face is grim, but he gets closer
I
to
reach
you.
for my scroll.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna.
wow.
So
That's all my hit points, by the way.
you can re-roll that. I'll be kind. You can re-roll that once.
Please fuck it up again.
There you go.
Hey!
Good job.
So as he gets closer, you see that his armor is actually ruined, and there is magic all over it. And he looks closely at you. No, I thought you were someone else. I've seen that magic before.
Lovely.
You've done a great thing here. You've saved lives, but this is telling of something else. This is, I think, the beginning of a terrible conflict. You should all get moving.
Where have you seen this magic before?
There was a horrible sorcerer years ago, and in one of the Dragon Wars, he was a necessary evil, as those beasts couldn't be brought down by normal means. He used that kind of fire.
Okay, I'm glad I kept that scroll.
Be wary of anyone else who can bring that kind of raw power to bear. They will not
we
be
are not
your
gonna-
ally.
No, we are not going to fuck with them.
If they have money.
Fucking dwarf.
Okay.
And he and the other guards head inside of the garrison. They don't say anything. They just head inside. You get the feeling from them that they're going to get ready for something. But now I'm assuming you and the rest of them just book it to the next town, and you go back to the tavern where the old man is.
Yeah.
I also have a question because of the level up.
Yeah.
Because I got a thing that's called roguish archetype, and I have no idea what to do with that one.
Okay, so here's where we switch gears a bit and we start doing the level up stuff. So this is going to be a little bit slower for anyone watching. Might be a little bit boring.
I've been doing it.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
you don't need as much help, do you?
Yeah.
I'm a noob.
I've been doing it, but yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay. So, roguish archetype, you can choose what kind of flavour you add to your rogue to make it into your class, which will see you through the rest of the game. So, you could, for example, take assassin. You could take thief. You could take arcane trickster. Basically, the way it works is you can choose something that will make your character a little bit more than just I stab, it does no damage, move on. So you can choose between what archetypes you want. So you can choose between. Bear with me while I get the book, because I have the actual book. Fancy. Shit talking me. It's very rude. Remember that in the next time. Next time you want ice cream. Okay, so you get to choose between thief, assassin, and arcane trickster, but there are more if those aren't interesting. So they are fairly what they sound like on the tin. So a thief is more, you have better skills for going in and stealing stuff, getting into buildings without being detected. Assassin means that if you hit something, you've got to hit it fucking hard.
What does arcane trickster do then?
So, arcane trickster, some rogues enhance their fine-honed skills of stealth and agility with magic, learning tricks of enchantment and illusion. So you get spell casting. So you can start casting a few spells if you want to go into that and make your character sheet far more complicated than it already is.
Yeah, I think you're gonna like that, don't you?
I mean, it makes no difference to me, Cali. Makes no difference to me, Cali, because I'm not going to be the one filling it in.
We're gonna get decked.
The spellcasting probably works with intelligence, though, doesn't it?
So your spellcasting modifier would be intelligence, yeah.
Yeah, my intelligence is 13.
It's up to you if you want to spec into that. I think assassin, honestly, is going to be the most damage output, but thief would be more for like going and stealing things. Regardless, you're a rogue, so you're always going to do damage. Up to you how you want to play it.
Do I want to go for the thing that does more damage or to the thing that fits my character more?
So your character can change over time as well. So it can eventually, it can fit to do assassin, because, you're going to have to fight for your fucking life a lot.
I'm gonna... You know what, I already have good stealth at sleight of hand. I'm gonna go assassin.
Okay. So, as soon as you take assassin, you get assassinate at 3rd level. You are deadliest when you have the drop on your enemies. When you have advantage... you have advantage on a creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. In addition, any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. Okay, so let me cheat and just give you the 5e rogue thing and let that be what you go off.
Yeah, hang on, I need to get my player's handbook.
Because it is a lot easier to just send you this and have you copy it out that way. So it's going to be in the chat. Oh, that's something I completely forgot about. I forgot to do the music.
Yeah, that's why I sent that.
Fucking getting shit talked by Penny.
Of all people.
Oh,
Hey! How dare you?
Alright, Scooby.
Okay.
I'm also torn between two spells, Sam,
Okay.
and I put augury, but I'm not too sure about it.
I'm gonna go pee. Be right back.
Alright.
Okay. But
I mean, you just have to
no,
choose.
because it goes well with the vibe.
You just have to
but
choose.
I need to spend.
I can't help
Yeah,
you
it's,
like any more than just telling you the options.
Yeah, no, I know.
I can find things for like groaning in pain, but I can't find fucking just music.
I sent it to you, bitch.
I'm doing
Just,
it through Roll20, bitch.
Wait.
Wait, what the fuck am I supposed to copy here?
Well, you can just use it as an example, Cali. Oh, that was really loud.
Chapter 10. What? Chapter 11 for Paladin's spell list. It's chapter fucking 7, mate. What am I doing?
No wonder I always look blurry when I look in the camera. It's because it's focusing on the microphone, not me.
I'm back.
I'll just use my phone because I've got everything on there as well.
Where did Penny go?
I don't know. She disappeared. I don't know where she disappeared to.
Internet died, maybe?
Maybe. Oh, is it called? It's because I called her a bitch. She swung first. I swung back. I'm not the villain in this story.
Okay, so...
You okay, Penny? Did I go too far?
My connection went.
Oh, okay. It wasn't a pissy fit at me calling you a bitch?
No, no. No, my connection just there was a lag spike, and I just
You like
got
that?
disconnected from the call. I'm gonna turn off your stream because that's.
Yeah, it probably doesn't help. I mean,
Not helping
I'm
you.
getting more viewers than I normally get. So
Hey.
Good job.
Healing word.
Yeah.
What I put as my spell... Oh, right, get that one, and I want to do...
anybody need any help with their characters?
Yes, please.
Okay, what do you need help with?
What do?
What do? So you're a sorcerer, yeah?
Warlock.
No warlock.
Warlock. That yes.
Spell slots? What spell slots?
What are those? Okay. So, you now get a packed boon. One of the things I wanted to ask you, Lucas, did you take Eldritch Invocations?
It's on my sheet.
But did you actually pick them?
No.
Okay, we'll pick those before we move on.
Okay. Well, are they just in the compendium?
No. So we can go through a list of them. So, there are a bunch of different like enhancements you can have. So you use Eldritch Blast a lot. Do you want stuff that will just complement that?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you can get things like where is it? Agonizing Blast. When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your Charisma modifier to the damage it deals on hit. On a hit.
Cool. So how do I add that to my sheets? Do I just add +4?
Yeah. So on the damage macro, just click it, and when it does the 1d10, click it up so it does 1d4. Like not 1d4. Sorry. It adds the 4. So we didn't actually discuss it. What patron did you want to have? Do you want me to just come up with something in the background?
Yeah.
Okay.
My
Is not going to be Lucas's
spellcasting
warlock
ability
patron.
modifier, is it wisdom?
Yeah, yours is wisdom.
Thank you. Plus wisdom. Okay.
By the way, I have still no idea what I'm doing here.
I will get to you in a second. Okay.
Just rolling to see if it works.
Lucas, do you want to take so you get to choose a different kind of specialization into warlock magic. So there's Pact of the Chain. You learn the Find Familiar spell and can cast it as a ritual. The spell doesn't count against your number of spells known. Basically, you can summon like imps.
Ooh.
Pact of the Blade, which basically lets you use your charisma bonus instead of, like, I don't know, dexterity.
Okay.
And you can summon your blade to your hand.
I'll go with the imp one.
There is also Pact of the Tome. Your patron gives you a grimoire called a Book of Shadows. When you gain this feature, choose 3 cantrips from any class's spell list. The 3 needn't be from the same list. While the book is on your person, you can cast those cantrips at will.
So I get 3 random cantrips of anyone.
Yeah, you're allowed to just choose them.
I will have that.
Okay. So you're now Pact of the Tome, and you can just choose any random cantrips you would like.
Hang on, let me just find some cantrips.
Something to remember as well. You've also got Eldritch Invocations, so you can do quite a lot with those.
I think I'm done.
Okay. Do you want to give Cali a hand then?
Yeah. Cali, what do you need, buddy?
How do we roll HP
Help.
as well?
Your hit dice plus your Constitution.
Thank you.
Right, what do you need help with, Cali? Meru?
I have the roguish archetype.
Yeah, Lucas.
I
I'm
can't
gonna link
find
this to you, and you can.
Should we go into our own call a second while?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, I'll call you now.
So if you want to have a look through that, Lucas, you can get some extra like flavoury bits to your Eldritch bits. So you can get Eldritch Spear, which gives your Eldritch Blast a range of 300 feet.
What? Sorry, all I heard was range of 300 feet then.
So if you were to take Eldritch Spear, you get so you know Eldritch Blast.
It can go to 300 feet.
Yeah. Or
Did I
you
roll
could
that right?
you
Sorry.
could well, I haven't got it open. 1d8, yeah, that. So you gain 4 hit points.
Plus my con,
So you could take Devil's Sight. You see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet. Armor of Shadows. You can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot or material components. Because you took Pact of the Tome, you can now inscribe magical rituals in your Book of Shadows. Choose 2 first level spells that have the ritual tag from any class list. The two. Okay.
I know.
How
I know.
do you want me to make it a little bit easier for you?
Yes.
So currently, I think you've only got 2 Eldritch Invocations.
Yeah, I don't know how to add them, but
Yeah, so you've only got 2, and I would suggest take Agonizing Blast. So you've got your Charisma added onto your Eldritch Blast, and then I would suggest taking. So you've already got Dark Vision. So you could choose. You can either have extended range for your Eldritch Blast, or you could make it so you push them back on a hit.
I'll push them back.
So they'll be pushed back 10 feet. So Repelling Blast is that one. If you just note that down, and every time you hit with Eldritch Blast, they'll get moved 10 feet in the direction that you're shooting from.
Let me just write this down on my character. So I just put it down in the bottom.
Yeah.
And what was the second one? Sorry, is the
So Repelling Blast. So that's the one that pushes.
blast. Okay, I just written the both in the notes at the bottom.
Cool. That's perfect.
What do I need to roll to increase my health? Is it
So you roll your hit die, and you add Constitution.
hit die 2d8?
No, so 1d8.
Yeah, sorry.
Your character, the Catman's name is Leaf, David. You called your character Leaf.
Oh, I fucked that.
Rolling
Okay.
1d.
Yeah, just
1d plus 2.
So that's 8 extra health.
Yeah, so you gain 8 to your original total. I'm going to get the others to come back.
Oh, what the fuck? The game just shut down.
Right, I'll do it. Right, I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, no worries. I will get the game back up.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry.
Me
Mhm.
too.
We'll go get something to eat.
No, I'm gonna wait until my parents go to sleep.
Give me too much.
Okay, that does a bit more damage now.
Doesn't mean
a whole man, how come you off with? Unfast up.
I have returned.
You were not muted during that.
Oh. Well.
I approve of the comeback.
What did I take after him?
Yeah. Is there anything else I need to do for the level up? Because I need to add those cantrips, don't I?
Yep. You can just go into any other level and add them.
So just is it spells? Is my one in the compendium?
Yeah. So, basically, there is a website I use all the time for spells, and I will link it to you. There you go. I will link that to you, buddy. You just say wag one.
Yeah, he's trying to go down the what's it called?
Assassin.
No, arcane trickster route.
Oh, he's switched.
He has. But he doesn't know where to find it on the character sheet and how to add the arcane trickster on there, or does he add spell slots or whatever on there?
Okay. I think this will take some intervention from me. So let's see if I can find it.
Shouldn't do. You should be just able to click on one of the things in class features, right?
No. So you have to put this in. You have to put it in yourself. But you tick spells. I don't think. Right. So I need to get my book. I need to get Player's Handbook open.
But just quickly, you said I can pick any cantrips.
He gets 3 cantrips and he gets 3 spells which he knows, and he gets 2 spell slots. 2 of the spells must be from the wizard's. All of them must be from the wizard spell list, and he gets 2 of which 2 of the spells must come from the enchantment or illusion spell trees.
Okay.
What happened to my character sheet? Why does it look different now?
I got mine too, Sam. Hey.
Because you now have spells.
It looks completely different.
Oh yeah.
This is 2 tabs.
I was looking in the settings, you twit.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. There you go. Okay. So,
Look at the books. It is the Windows.
So did you say he has cantrips and he has first level spells?
He has 3 at rogue level 3. He gets 3 cantrips, which he knows, which I think can be anything.
Right.
You can learn 3 cantrips, mage hand, and 2 other cantrips of his choice from the wizard spell list. And then he knows all of his stuff basically comes from the wizard spell list.
Okay.
He knows 3 spells. And he gets 2 spell slots at level 3, and he gets a 3rd one at level 4 with an extra spell known then. Cali, I'm going to send you a picture of this as well at some point.
I really should have I should have looked this up myself before telling him he can do this.
Well, it's fine.
all right.
We're doing it. We're doing it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it
so I like your
live.
stream title, Sam.
I forgot why I even called it.
Adventures of Dumb.
Carpenters have done.
That the 3 cantrips I can take. You say I can take them from any class, or is
You
it
can
just
take
where-
you can take them from any.
Thank you.
Sam, can you put in my last name right? For thingy on your stream.
I copy and pasted it from your sheet.
No, you didn't, because you're missing an F.
I copy and pasted it from your sheet.
So what I do now is I go down to spells, right? I go down to the wizard spell list. Where the fuck is it? Wait, sorcerer, no. Warlocks, no. Wizards, there we go. And then I pick, I get...
You need to pick. I've just fucking gone from the page now, haven't I? So you need to go there, and you need
Where
to
is that?
pick 2 from either the. Where is it? The enchantment
There
or
you go.
illusion spells.
They're just sorted by level here though. Like there's a wizard spell and then there's cantrips level 0, level 1.
So you'll have to go into them and you'll have to have a actually
Yeah.
look at them.
Yeah, you have to have Mage Hand as one of your cantrips.
Yes.
So you get to choose 2 cantrips. You get Mage Hand,
Thank you,
and then
Sam.
you also get 3 spells of your choice, which 2 of which come from the enchantment and the illusion spell trees.
So basically, you don't really get damaging spells out of this.
Yeah, I knew that, but I was kind of hoping that I could be a sneaky motherfucker with this. And I like the idea of having a little bit of magic in.
I mean, you can be a sneaky motherfucker. You just can't be a damaging sneaky motherfucker.
Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I don't want to be useful.
You don't want to be useful. Okay.
Mage Hand is actually really useful though.
Spells by school 5e. Well, that is what I want. So I want illusion.
Illusion and enchantment.
Yeah. It doesn't list them by fucking. Oh, pain in the ass.
Is that you're enough of me?
School and level. You've been put in the doghouse.
Yeah, Reigns has come in with a massive duvet and just dumped it on the sofa bed. I'm like, oh, okay. Am I in here tonight? It's just warm.
Yeah, works absolutely fine.
Okay, illusion. So you can take the minor illusion cantrip. Yeah, I've already found it, Ubi. Thank you. So
Minor
it's
illusion, you said.
what were the 2 skills? Will illusion and
Oh, this PDF is not loading because it's 290 fucking
Enchantment.
sites.
enchantment. Okay, so you can take minor illusion, friends, and mage hand.
I'm putting the book away now, Sam.
It's fine. You can put the book away. I have my book. I have many books.
I can put Claptrap back now as well.
Claptrap?
Claptrap's holding my books up.
Oh,
Oh, that's so cute.
Because I don't have a.
I've got
my
2.
belly, that's not cute.
I've got 2 dragons that hold mine up.
Claptrap is cute.
Yeah, he's just up there,
I,
chilling
I like minor illusion. I want that.
Why did you sound Welsh? I want that.
I want that one.
I want that one. It just sounds
I
fun
want
to
that
like
one.
randomly. I think that this will pair well with like an assess.
Absolutely good lush.
roll.
That one. Absolutely good lush.
Mae'n ddiflas yw e.
You know, just a random guard standing somewhere. Suddenly something screams behind him. He turns around. I slit his throat. Perfect.
Oh, that's what Thaumaturgy does, though.
Okay.
That's basically Thaumaturgy.
Ubi's just like, mine are just in a black bucket in the corner of the room.
Well, whilst you guys are going to do this, I'm going to go grab myself a drink.
Alright. So
Drink,
we can just use this as a bit of a break. Okay, so you've got Mage Hand on your sheet, Friends, and Minor Illusion, yeah? So those are the cantrips you can take.
This site that you sent, I can't actually reset the filter. Everything is illusion.
Don't worry, I've got the better site for it. Just follow what I'm telling you to do, not Ubi.
The problem is I don't know what you're talking. I don't know the spells.
Okay, I will put them on your sheet.
Yeah, that works. Because I've tried to look them up in like the player handbook PDF, but it's so
Don't
fucking
worry, Cali. I will spoon feed you
Like a baby bird.
like a baby bird,
I was thinking more of like a toddler, but
like a baby bird. And there's nothing you can do about it.
could be worse.
That made me really uncomfortable really quickly.
Aha! You made yourself uncomfortable, but not me.
Shut your face.
It's what Cali wants.
Shut your face.
Sam playing the mama bird.
No.
Look on Sam's face.
What was that noise? Thank you for the follow. PZIV.
Oh yeah, this site was actually just for illusion spells. That is indeed true. That is an intrigue.
The brain has finally caught up to what I was joking about, and now I'm deeply uncomfortable. Friends. I will just copy and paste it because I'm not typing all this shit out for Cali. So this is.
Wait, it's one of my spells that you called friends.
Yeah, it's literally called friends.
For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks.
Yeah,
Look
we
at
can,
the material component.
Oh yeah, what's the component? Just verbal and semantic.
I'm a pretty boy.
Go on, tell her what the component is.
Makeup.
Ah!
I'm back.
That's love.
I'm gonna put on some makeup and everybody's gonna love me.
You have to quite literally put makeup on.
I'm literally a drag queen at this point.
Hell yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
made-
link
it's
Wait,
made
in game
Cali.
or IRL?
You said it.
Both.
You said it. Okay, so for the free
Fort Cali had an
for the-
e-girl.
for the free first level spells you're allowed to know, you can choose between Charm Person, Color Spray, Disguise Self, Illusory Script, Silent Image, Sleep, and Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Hideous laughter.
Wait, what?
I love hideous laughter. It's hilarious.
I thought you were giving us an example there as you laughed immediately after.
I was.
Wait.
Look it up. Look it up.
I have no idea what you even said.
I know, it's overwhelming. Let me
Okay,
see if I can.
so do you want me to break it down by use?
Yeah.
Charm Person does exactly what it says on the tin. You cast a spell, they make a save, and if they fail the save, you have a charm on them, so they're immediately made friendly towards you. Alexa, light off. Color Spray is a damaging effect that you roll up a total of hit points, and it detracts that number of hit points per the enemies you can see in front of them. If it has more damage than that creature's hit points, that thing is immediately killed. So you will get some damaging spells. Disguise Self does exactly what it sounds like. You can change how you visibly look, but it is an illusion. If someone touches you, they'll be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, and you can grow an inch taller, right?
Yeah,
An inch, sorry, a foot.
a foot taller.
A foot taller.
Those inches make a difference. Like,
They
The
do.
Hold My Power
Shut up.
grows an inch, then shrinks an inch.
It's cold outside.
Where the frick frack?
Okay. After that, you get Illusory Script. You can change the text on, say, like a page. You can use magic to make it look different. You can leave messages. Silent image. You can create an illusion without sound. So, like, if you wanted to make it look like, say, for example, they're chasing down Marzes. They're trying to find her. You create an illusion of Marzes running the opposite way from the real Marzes, and they have to try and figure out which one's the real one.
To be fair, I can do that as well myself.
I'm trying to give Cali a bit of advice. Shut up. Sleep. It does exactly what it says on the tin. You roll up a bunch of hit points. It takes away from their own hit point total. If you can detract enough, they're knocked unconscious. Tash's hideous laughter is basically a bit of CC. They make a saving throw, or they're forced to become incapacitated, and they're on the ground laughing.
Yeah.
Either that or the spray thing. I'm not sure which one.
So you've got 3 spells.
Oh wait, I can pick multiple. Oh, yeah. The laughter and the spray thing definitely.
Boy.
Okay.
And the silent illusion. I like those 3 immediately.
Okay. So you're taking color spray, Tash's hideous laughter, and silent image.
Yeah. I'm just gonna make more dwarfs.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Can I
we
make
need
it
to
look like there's
together.
like, oh my god. Well, I'm gonna make it look like we're a whole army of dwarfs.
No, you can't go.
There is a limit.
One.
There is an
Aw.
image, like a limit to this.
Long rest.
Can I get one of those OP scrolls so I can like just summon an army of illusions?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Tash's.
Is there a site where I can look up all those spells like properly? Because the site I currently have just points me towards the handbook, tells me, oh yeah, buy that, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I will link it to you.
So, question mark? I don't know if D&D Beyond has it.
Yeah,
It-
D&D Beyond, I think, is the one that he's using.
Yeah, D&D Beyond will tell you to just buy the book. So this one won't tell you what the spells do, but it will tell you the names, and you can then, from that, go and find the spells.
I was looking it up, but I can't find anything.
So I'm looking at level 1 skills from enchantment and illusion, right?
Yeah. That's the way I've been doing it.
There we have it. Burning hands. What the fuck? Oh, that's a
Burning
vocation.
hands.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm stupid. That's
You
not
definitely do not have evocation.
Yeah, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing.
Nope. Does
Okay.
my armor class change?
Have you put
yeah,
on
that-
any different armor?
No.
No.
Fuck.
It's
So I can just copy that into my thing then, right?
I mean, you've already got all 3 in your sheet.
Cali, if you ever want to I've got an app which I can use for like all the spells and stuff like that. So if you ever want to just ask me, I can get you the app and I'll show you what things that you want to that you can install onto it, so you can get a better idea about it. All right. It's all free.
Okay.
Oh, they're already. Oh, how did you do that?
Because I'm a magical DM, and the compendium does it all for me.
I love
You
you.
still have to teach me how to do that, because I don't.
Type it in the text box. Drag it over.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything. Paul.
Don't. If you don't pop out your sheet, you can drag it in.
No. No. That's not what I mean. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Stop pulling faces at the camera, Will.
Will.
I think he's muted.
I am.
He's eating. Okay.
I am.
Alright, is there anything else before we carry on the last bit of the session?
No,
I'm ready to stab.
Ready to stab and do a little bit of magic.
Yeah. Don't pull my hair using mage hand, because I will kill you.
Do I remember what the name is of this geezer here who actually gave said quest?
Jenkins.
Jenkins! I remember Jenkins. Fucking good old Jenko. I'm gonna go say hello to him.
You definitely didn't.
I'm gonna go see Jenkins.
Wait,
So
just out of curiosity, mage
he's
hand
over
doesn't
by the
work-
bar now. Sorry.
See?
Doesn't work.
Yeah,
Does
he's
mage-
drinking.
Does
I'm
mage
gonna-
hand work with sleight of hand?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna order a pint from the barkeeper.
Stop.
The
He
usual, please.
sets out the 2 that you usually have.
I'm gonna grab the other
take
one.
A swig of one,
And I'm gonna grab the other one.
and I turned to Jenkins and said, "Job's done."
Oh,
Get into what-
Play Hearthstone. It's a very cool game.
stop shilling for
Stream-
Blizzard.
This stream has
Job's
been
done,
sponsored by
Jenkins.
Hearthstone.
He looks up, notices that you're pretty beaten up.
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, hi.
Oh, here.
You look like you had a tough time of it.
Yeah, there was a little bit more than just zombies. We fought these things which were I don't know how we need to describe them, but we couldn't see them. But the kids could. We saved the village of
1 second.
well, I say we've saved, but we kind of exploded and eviscerated the entire village of Green Nest.
They were already dead.
All right, Malvir eviscerated the entire
They were
village
already
of
dead.
Yeah, they were
They
already.
were already dead. I'll give him that.
I have saved the
But we-
city much on funerals, body disposal, and land clearance.
Oh
That's
my god.
Oh,
He's got a
I'm the
point.
pragmatist.
that's
It was weird.
pretty
we couldn't
extreme.
see them. We couldn't see them unless we were like looking in the mirror or something.
You know the name of these monsters? I've never heard of them.
You know how to
Well-
kill them? That's about it.
Skulks.
Skulks, you say?
Mhm.
He scratches his head, thinks about it. Ooh, that's something to be aware of.
I don't think you really care much, do you, Jenkins?
I mean, if people died, of course I do.
Mm-hmm. Inside check. No, I'm kidding.
Here's I guess your blood money. And he hands out the agreed amount of gold.
Which
How
was
much was it?
If I remember rightly, it was something like you would get like 4 each.
yeah.
4 each.
You did say you only had 25 or something to give to us between us. Or something shit.
That's
Oh yeah, it was 25 because you were like
Yeah.
each, and it was like no.
no. Okay,
So it's
4
5.
gold each.
Yeah, so you get 5 gold each.
5 gold each. There we go.
I'm getting rich here.
Well, I've
Thank
got
you.
50 and I need to spend 25 on things, so I'm not.
I got a barman. Is there room for the night?
So he looks up. If you've just saved part of one of the outlying villages, you can have it for free. Perk of being a hero.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
nice.
We just nuked the place.
Shh.
It was land clearance. It wasn't a nuke.
Deforestation.
Why you sounded like a governmental body, Malvir?
Don't ask
Volat-
questions you don't want the answer to.
Volatile lead
I
clearing.
cast Zone of Truth. No.
Anything interesting happened since we've been gone?
He looks up. He's been cleaning up the other glass. Some nutty religious freaks came into town.
Oh.
Nutty religious freaks.
Were they
Care to
dirty?
expand?
Not the usual kind. Not the ones preaching love and kindness to your neighbors. More the kind that say that we're all straying off the path and we're going to be removed with holy fire.
Do I recognize these from any of the
Roll a
dreams?
religion. Oh, so you think about this. Make an intelligence check. Also, did you level up in Rogue or did you level up in Paladin?
I leveled up in Paladin, so I'm a level 3 with 2 in Paladin, 1 in Rogue.
Yeah, I'm just updating the info on the screen.
Cool.
What the fuck, Will?
What?
The roll.
Yeah,
Hey,
21.
mate.
Okay, so you remember,
So
and
big after all.
you can't remember anything specific about the fire in your visions being holy,
Yep.
Oh, we both have vision.
but you remember there being fire.
Right. Do I remember what color? Anything like that? Oh,
It looked like standard fire.
oh
Would
okay.
I
So the
know
fire looked like
anything
fire.
about
Great.
The fire looked like
Fiery.
fire.
Fiery fire.
Fiery fire that smells like fire.
I'd say I've been having strange dreams recently. I Moradin and the other deities, they they've been communicating that something bad is going to occur.
The barkeeper just looks like he's not getting paid enough for this shit.
I'm just sitting in silence, by the way.
Yeah.
Is there a healer anywhere near here? Go
We
and see.
heal up if we take a long rest, Will.
Which
I know.
you would have done. You can do. No, but I can send up some supplies to your room.
I mean, I
Free
can
of
heal you.
charge.
I
can heal you.
think I'm gonna take a rest.
Yeah.
And see what happens. What time is it roughly?
It is about midnight.
About midnight.
Yeah.
And
I think,
all of the
I'm
people are either murderously pissed or asleep at the tables already.
I'm gonna...
I like them.
Who was talking about the religious people, by the way?
The barkeeper.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the barkeeper. Do you happen to know where they were staying, or where they were?
Kept parading around the church sector. Kept talking about how our wanton ways and letting the demons into our hearts have made us all weaker. That the gods are mad. And that we're all gonna suffer. That kind of shit. Didn't really ask them where they were going.
Okay, thank you. I imagine they will be preaching again tomorrow.
Probably. As long as they stay out.
Check them out tomorrow.
As long as they stay out of my bar, I don't care. But they don't seem like the kind of religious people that like to drink.
Maybe they're Mormons.
Not my kind of people. I take a large swig of my drink.
What
Your
drink
people
is it?
seem to be alcoholics.
Nope.
What is it, Murfath? What are you drinking? Because I've got the other pint in hand.
It would be
this is
Go on. If you're going to decide.
It's just a pint of bitter.
I'm gonna take a little sip, and then I'm gonna go.
It is exactly what it says on the tin. It is bitter.
Yeah. Here you go.
I
Can
can
I
have
have
that back
some
then,
milk?
yeah.
Would you like something else?
Yes. Do you have
How
milk?
much is the beer here?
What did you say, Penny?
Milk.
Milk.
Yes.
He looks at you a bit strangely, reaches down, pulls up a glass bottle,
Whoever got the
unstoppers it,
reference in the chat.
and then
good job.
pours it into a glass in front of you and sets it there.
Thank you.
He looks at you, Skalli.
How much is the beer here?
If you want the cheap stuff, 5 copper. If you want the good stuff, a silver piece will do you.
Whatever he wants, I'm buying him around. In fact, I'm buying all of them around. They've.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for my milk.
I would be dead. If
Okay, so the milk ain't costing you nothing, because milk is usually served for kids.
Then I take a pale ale.
Just a beer,
He
thank
just
you.
pours it out and then sets it in front of you. Same with you.
Y'all no fun.
What's the
Wait
set me
1
off
second.
by?
So yeah, he asks for 10 copper.
10 copper, cool. 84, 90, 84, 99.
So base 100.
Yeah. And then 90.
Have to roleplay properly here, don't we?
It helps.
Do we start with base money? Sorry, I forgot to ask you last time.
There you go. You should have had like
That
10,
meme you
10
sent
gold,
me.
you said. 10 gold,
Okay, yeah,
Sam
10
said right
gold.
at the start. But I've just bought all of your drinks anyway, so
That's fine.
This is a good beer.
it's all right. Thank you guys for coming with me. If it wasn't for you, I should be dead. I appreciate it a lot.
You're welcome.
How are you so enthusiastic?
You know, just you have to see the good things in life. not
The barkeeper leans in. I think she's nuts.
Just smile
Well,
at the point and do finger guns at the barkeeper.
Yes,
think she
well, she
comes
may
from
be
a-
nuts, but she's the right kind of.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
Yeah,
I'm foreign.
Tiefling.
I'm a foreigner.
definitely wouldn't be where I am without you all. So, the words of my
Ginger.
dwarven brethren, Yachida.
Are you
Ginger.
two banging, by the way?
What?
I choke my drink.
You two tieflings.
What? What? I just met this guy.
Excuse
No.
me.
Well, with your background story, just saying.
For all you know, they could be related.
Sweet home Alabama.
Oh my
Where
god.
the skies are so blue.
That will.
Yeah. Well, the shit impressions. Of course, it's going to be me. Well,
Okay.
as
I
I
go-
finish my drink, thank you guys, but I think I'm going to turn in. I think I'm going to check out those guys tomorrow morning. You are
Yeah.
more than welcome to come and join me.
Yeah, I already said that, you old man. I already forgot.
Yeah, this seems like fun. I'm in.
Religious, crazy, murderous people, probably? Yes.
Don't worry, I've got
Okay.
enough.
Before I head off, is there a weaponsmith or a blacksmith I can?
Oh,
in the
yeah, I
town?
need to ask the barkeeper something as well.
No one that's going to be open at the moment.
What about in the morning?
Probably. If that would make sense, our blacksmith will be open during the day in one of the largest cities in this part of the region.
Anyone you can recommend?
Jerry down the road's pretty good.
Jerry?
Jerry.
Jerry.
name.
I ain't
Shame.
going to know Jerry down the road.
Sweet home
He's an
Alabama.
elf, and I can't pronounce his name, so I call him
nah,
Jerry.
Nah.
Fair enough. Understandable, fucking elves. But thank you very much. What does it? Do you know what he specializes in? Anything in particular?
Usually it's swords and magical kind of daggers, that sort of thing. Too
Perfect.
Is this your daggers?
namby-pamby for my liking.
Understandable. However, they do have a certain finesse about them.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
I appreciate the help. Anyway, good night. I head up.
Okay, on your sheet, click long rest.
Yeah, no, I wanted to ask the barkeeper something for. Okay, I'm gonna ask him today during the day.
Oh yeah, wait. I have to go to sleep as well.
Lucas.
Bye. Fuck off.
Mhm.
You know when you changed your hit points, did you change it in the attributes and abilities section?
I just
Or-
changed the 20 HP and the heart on my sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think it came up as like temporary hit points or something instead of.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
big
but
one and the little one.
Yeah, you got to change them both. Anyway. Okay, so it's now the early morning. You get up as the sun gets up. The city is bustling, and immediately, like if you guys all come out of the city, just early morning, it doesn't take long for you to find the religious whack jobs that people have been describing.
Yeah, but I'm gonna ask the barkeeper something first.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I'm gonna ask him. Do you know if there's any shops that deal with the arcane arts, or that sell maybe herbs and stuff like that?
Well, there's an alchemist you could probably buy your herbs from. But if you're actually looking for magic oddities, there's somewhere in the Elvish district. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's weird.
Jerry.
No. He's
Jeff.
a lot weirder.
Okay.
I wouldn't even call him a name, just in case he turned me into a frog or something.
Relatable.
Well, I'd like to certainly visit the blacksmith at some point.
Okay, so whatever you want to go visit
Okay,
the
so we
blacksmith
can-
for,
we
we
can
don't
divide
need to
the errands.
role play for. You can
Yeah,
just go and
okay.
do. So what
Okay.
are you doing?
I would like to show the blacksmith my the magic gauntlet I have, which can produce a short sword, and ask him if he can change it to like a long sword or something.
Okay, because of the nature that it's a magic item, you'll have to have it for 2 days.
2 days. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Can I buy a short sword whilst he's doing that?
He just gives you a long sword to use while your
Oh, how
while
nice.
yours is in the shop, sort of like a rental.
Right. Okay. Is there a, like? Is it like notably worse? Is it like worse for wear? Do I need
It
to, like,
is
keep it?
is a decent short sword, long sword.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna add that to my list.
I wouldn't
long
use stabby
sword.
stab. Does he have good weapons to
That's
sell?
proficiency. I don't
He
want
does. He does have good quality weapons.
So better than my short sword, right?
Define better.
I think he means like a
More
plus one.
damage. More damage. I want to step harder.
Not
Six.
really.
Oh, okay. I don't think blacksmiths sell like arrows and shit, right?
No, but you can just buy more arrows. It won't cost you much.
Well,
So how
I
many
want
arrows do you
arrows.
need to buy?
is there a limit how many I can fit?
I would say your quiver can fit about 50.
Well, then I'm filling up to 50. That would be 32 arrows.
Okay, so mark off 25 silver.
Means I have 75 silver. There we go. That was cheap as fuck.
It's not hard to attach a bit of wood to some feathers and a bit of flint. Or even, if you want to go fancy, a bit of metal. Anything else?
Sorry, what? I wasn't listening.
So Cali bought some arrows.
All right.
I don't think I need anything but arrow.
Is there anything which I can see which is like?
Oh wait, did I
not-
heal by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Did I heal?
Yeah, you took a long
Uh,
rest.
If you
Oh
took
wait,
long
actually
rest,
there's
yeah.
something. I'm not sure if the blacksmith's the right one, but I have the brooch. Is that
Yeah, you can take it to the brooch.
yeah?
Take it to
Cali's going
the.
for a fence.
Thank you for the follow.
Okay.
Thanks.
So
I think I
the fuck-
horribly
wait, how
butchered
much would
that.
a brooch be worth so I know how like what to negotiate here because I have no clue.
You have
should
no
pawn
idea.
it, You should sell it.
Can I just roll a what would it be?
Thank you for the follow, farting galaxy.
Insight check or something to like remember how much a brooch normally sells for?
It would be an intelligence check.
Intelligence
yeah.
check? Oh god, I'm stupid as fuck though.
Yeah.
You think it's worth maybe like 25 gold?
Okay.
Maybe.
Jerry, look, I found this beautiful, beautiful brooch, right? And I know you have an eye for the finer things in
I
life.
can feel the
So-
persuasion coming.
So I would like to sell this brooch to you for only 30 gold.
He looks at it. He takes it into his hand, and his eyes widen. And he's like, "Yes, immediately. I'll throw in an extra 35."
Or we just let something
I'm
go.
dumb
That
as
was-
fuck.
Yeah. we
Yes, you
just
are.
let something go.
I get a little bit suspicious. Like, can I roll? Can I like look at it with a
Are
what
we?
is it called again? Perception check to see if I notice
Sure.
anything that's. Because something is wrong here.
Are we all
It is
together,
a
by the
silvery
way?
brooch with some inlay. Yeah, if you all want to be together, you can. It's a
Detect
silvery brooch
magic
with some
immediately.
inlay. Sure. Okay, do detect
You
magic.
did that already.
Is he with the blacksmith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I did it with the brooch. Did I? No.
So do
not
detect
sure.
magic. So immediately, you can see that this brooch is magical, and there's a lot of magical shit in this blacksmith. His tools are magical. The walls are lined with magical weapons. There's
Oh no,
magic
I'm
everywhere.
not getting scammed.
Um,
What's
too late.
the school of magic, by the way? Because the tech magic
the
is
school
also.
is abjuration.
Oh.
So you want to pass that information on to me before I sell that thing?
Yeah,
for
I
30?
tell you. Look, don't sell it. It's whatever.
What?
I
Okay,
can push it to 40. I can give you 40 gold.
I just look over my shoulder to wait, what is your fucking in-game name again?
Me?
Marzes.
Marzes.
I look over to Marzes to just like look at her, waiting for a response.
Hang on, I'm actually gonna.
Why did I look
I'm gonna
over my
look.
shoulder in real life there? What the
Oh,
Just in
okay.
case.
So this is This is protection. So abjuration should be protect you.
There you go.
Corona.
Okay,
So
just-
I
just-
don't think.
You
Can I
drinking
see
Corona?
anything like more? Can I see what it does exactly? Can I fucking yeah that
you want to
You-
know
you
what the
didn't
spell
say
is, what
anything
it
there.
does.
yeah I want to know what it does exactly. Can I? What did you say, Sam?
You didn't say anything there.
Or did I
Should
not?
try.
Sorry.
Huh? Yeah. So
I think I like that. Can I roll like Arcana or something to understand what it does specifically?
currently he's still holding it because Cali did hand it to him.
You're a fucking idiot.
Damn it, Cali. You're
I mean, I didn't sell it. Okay, wait, I didn't sell it to him yet, right?
No,
I just
no,
made an
he's just
offer.
holding it.
Get it
Yeah.
back right
I'm just,
now.
I'm just gonna take it back and like, I'm sorry, actually, this belongs to the tiefling behind me, and I think she, I think she doesn't want it to be sold. Just like quietly press it into,
I don't know.
Passes in.
Is the blacksmith gonna let?
He just
he's
hands
better
it
gonna
over.
let it go.
That's a shame. I could have quite handsomely compensated you for that.
Well, hold on a minute.
The penny's
Hold on a
interested.
Yeah, no, I just want to know what it does first. Like, I want to know what it does specifically.
Specifically.
Specifically. Can I roll
That's alright. No English people
Arcana?
can say that fucking word anyway.
Arcana? Is that what you roll?
Yeah, if you want to try and figure out what it is.
Come on, Penny. Natural 20.
Natural one. Go on, get it.
There's money on the line, Penny.
Fuck!
You're not even entirely sure it's magical.
Okay,
I know, I
You know
can't
what?
detect magic. I
You
know
know
it's
what?
magical. Yeah,
I'm gonna
fucking
try
sell
it as well.
Oh god.
You are convinced
I'm-
it isn't magical.
I'm with them. Can I roll as well?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We are
roll as
not
well.
Somebody has to know.
The only person who
Murfath,
would
you're
know
not
is
sure whether
Mal-
it's magical either.
Yeah, exactly. The only person who would know
Lucas,
is Malvir.
Lucas, Lucas,
Lucas,
Lucas, Lucas,
Lucas,
Lucas. Yay! This gets better.
You get the feeling that this brooch, when worn, makes it harder for you to be hit.
Oh.
Ooh.
Keep it, 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 keep it.
Yeah, you have to give it to Lucas, kinda. You have it at the moment.
No, but it says it makes it harder. Did you?
Yeah,
say
no,
it makes-
but I gave it to you, so you have it currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And,
keep it.
and none of us know what it does except for Lucas.
Oh wait, then
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah,
delete the
I
brooch
know,
of
I
me.
know it's magical, and I know
Oh,
what
sorry.
school of magic it is.
For fuck's sake!
It's,
Brooch,
it's
brooch.
definitely yes. The brooch makes it harder for things to hit you.
Yeah,
Like,
I know,
so
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I
To,
s-
in character.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
Blacksmith
Again, I don't know what
leans-
it does.
The blacksmith leans in at this point.
Who's squishy? Who's the
It's
most squishy here?
actually a brooch of armored defense. It magically increases your armor to make it more resistant to attacks, make it harder for enemies to pierce your protective shell.
Oh, I'm gonna keep it.
You kinda could have told me that before.
I assumed you knew, otherwise why would you sell it?
Do I look like a magic guy to you?
Actually, no one can usually
You're
tell
like a
whether someone
yes!
does magic, but the fact that you've got the stench of arcane around you actually says yes.
Well, I'm kind of new to this shit. Okay, like I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm normally more in the moving business.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Poor.
Moving business. Come on, come on.
I come over and ask Marzes, I've got a ring I picked up in the cave. Can you see what it's about?
Yeah, of course. I
Yeah,
cast
actually,
detect
me or
magic
Will
again.
should probably wear the thing. By the way.
That ring is giving off heavy evocation.
Oh, I will try and
Oh lord.
I will try and
Okay.
arcana it.
Lucas,
Lucas.
Lucas, you fucking got.
You get the
Oh,
feeling that
get
whenever
out!
you, if you were able to cast, say, firebolt, this ring would also double the effects of the firebolt. Make it so 2 firebolts are fired.
That's a havoc.
Wait,
Lucas
2
is-
tactical nukes.
Lucas at havoc.
Firebolt, not fireball.
It's firebolt, and I didn't pick that cantrip when I chose an extra 3.
It's havoc. You're literally
Actually-
destruction warlock.
Actually, no, I only picked 2, so I could take firebolt.
Do it.
Ooh, do
He's
it.
just gonna run in there like, you dead!
You dead, boy.
Everything you did.
So there's a clarification to be made for the people that haven't understood and weren't listening when I already said it. Firebolt, not fireball.
Yeah, no, it's not fireball.
I was saying I still need to pick one more of the 3 cantrips.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna. Who's the squishiest? Tell me your hit points.
Well, the thing is, it should be one of the melees, and I think probably that will take the most hits as a paladin.
Yeah, but what's your hit points?
I have 33.
31.
Lucas?
28.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm keeping it. Fuck you all. Fuck you all.
I'm
I'm
not
the
gonna do an
squishiest.
image of you
Okay.
or hideous
do
slaughter to anyone near you. I'm gonna go with my dwarf bro. Dwarf bro, come here. I got your back, mate. I got your back.
You're yeah. You- I'm gonna cast invoke duplicity as well, so I can create another one of me. Which one is the real one? Which one is the real one? Okay, besides that, I need to go to the alchemist to get my supplies. Mr.
Cool.
DM.
Yep, sure.
25 gold in total.
You can
But
just
I don't
have
know-
the stuff if you have the money for it.
Yeah, I do. It's just where is it? Marked sticks, bones.
Yep, you
or
can just get
similar
it.
to-
You can get whatever you need.
Okay, 25.
Thank you for the
gold.
follow, Dodo Mans.
Done. 25.
I would like to. Are we all prepped?
Yeah, I'm good.
Let's go see what the
Right.
murderers and religious are about.
Let's go see them. By a church district, isn't it?
Yep. No, they
believe
were.
so.
Yeah, they were doing it by the church.
Yeah, I'd like to go down. But as I'm going down, I'm gonna reach into my inventory and break out a hip flask and just start drinking from it.
Jesus.
Little sips at a time. And I'm gonna walk all the way over there.
Cool. Okay. So, as you start heading over to that district, immediately you can hear them shouting from a fair distance. And you know, say, in New York, you have those people that stand on street corners, doom-saying.
Yeah. Oh
Yes.
yeah.
It's
That's
like
exactly
that.
what I was thinking of.
Kind of like Hyde
Yeah.
Park Corner.
Yeah.
The end is nigh.
Yeah.
The end is
Yeah.
nigh. You know, repent, and you shall be saved.
That's
Like
so
that.
creepy, I hate
That's
those
that's the vibe that they're going for.
Can I sit in like a corner and just listen to them for a while?
You
Yeah.
you listen to them for a while, and while they're saying repent, it's not the standard say 3 Hail Marys and then you're done. It's repent to Our Lady and our goddess Tiamat.
Tiamat. Would I know who Tiamat is?
Roll a religion check.
Sure.
Let's have a look.
Wait, do we all hear that, by the way?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
So you can all roll if you want.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Ha! I'm a smart boy. I don't care
know
about religion,
Nothing
but
about
I know.
religion. Yeah.
Fuck, Lucas, stop being big brain.
Okay. Murfath, you think it's a bad god. You think it's most definitely a bad god.
Yeah.
Skalli, you remember that Tiamat is the counterpart to Bahamut, the silver dragon, and that she's most definitely an evil god. And Malvir, you remember that Tiamat is the mother of all chromatic dragons. Chromatic dragons are the evil ones, so red dragons, black dragons, etc. Tiamat is the manifestation of all of them in one. She has, I think it's like 7 heads.
Mm.
And the fact that these men are espousing the religion of Tiamat means that this is a dragon cult. And if there is a dragon cult openly like crying in the streets, it means that they don't care if they get arrested. It means they don't care if they're killed, and it spells bad things.
Do we all know this, or is this just
Also, Marzes, you've got no fucking clue.
Yeah, this guy's blue.
Marzes knows their words.
Religion is made out of religion.
Yes.
I explain what you just said to the rest of the group.
Yeah, you regurgitate
I'm
the
actually
information.
reading on Wikipedia.
Huh.
Yeah,
I remember a similar thing.
this ain't good. Are there any like keywords or phrases which they're saying? Repent, anything like?
A few of
I'm gonna
them,
go up to them.
they're having a few people come up to them. When they do, some of them are just warded away angrily. Some of them are told to, they're given a note and then passed on, like without any like physical intimidation.
I'm gonna walk up to them. And
Yeah,
just,
me
just
too.
I'm gonna be
listen
behind
to
him.
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all walk up to the one and he's like,
Of them and say hi.
"Hello, friends. Have you come to repent, to seek our mother's forgiveness?"
How much
for
time do
what?
you have?
Hmm.
Why do I want to punch this guy in the face?
Repent for what?
For the sins, of course. For casting out our mother into the wretched darkness of hell.
Well, I don't even know who your mother is.
Why, Tiamat,
You
of
ready?
course.
Tiamat? Isn't she dead?
No, no. Our goddess can never be killed. Not truly, not even by that platinum pretender.
Maybe who that is again? It's Barney.
Yes, Bahamut.
And a little raven. Croaks in the distance. Mr. DM. Say no. Oh,
Why?
God.
Why is Tiamat pissed with us then? Come on.
Because it's the end times, dear dwarf.
End times.
Yes, our
She's
lady,
pissed with us because it's the end times.
our lady of scales is returning to the world, and those who cast her aside shall know her ire.
But if we're all going to die,
Any
what does it
date
matter?
when she's planning on doing this?
Too specific. Try again later.
So you don't even know when this is going to happen.
Of
You're
course not, but
preaching
the
on
signs
behalf
are
of your
there.
Queen. The signs are there. You don't even know when it's going to happen.
You should leave now.
You should try convincing me more.
I
Can I try
don't need
persuasion to find out more?
to. How are you trying to get him to tell you more?
Find out if you have any
if y'all
plans.
just let me talk instead of like fucking Jesus.
I would just punch him in the face and then,
Yeah.
go from there. Well, this is a dwarven approach, I guess.
Where is why now? I'm asking the guy. Why did the Tiamat decide to come up now?
Because the Platner's grip on this domain is weakened. He's no longer able to interact so freely.
So
Are you sure you aren't just
Why?
crazy?
I don't know why. I've never known why. I just watch for the signs and
So you
know
have visions?
with the coming. He blinks when you mention the word vision.
Yes.
How did you know?
We
I have an eye for certain things, so you do have them.
Of course.
And what do they look like?
I see fire. I see buildings aflame. I see civilizations toppled. I see blood in the streets, and I see Our Lady Tiamat.
Do I recognize any of these from my dreams?
It is pretty accurate, bar seeing the dragon.
I
think
do
he's right, you know.
recognize them, right?
Oh, you believe me?
Yeah.
He looks confused and then for a moment, like he motions you to another one of the cultists, and the cultist quickly hands you out notes, and then ushers you off to move, like try to get you to move away.
Me?
All of you.
Okay.
Wait, what does the note say?
Yeah.
It's a sealed envelope, so like you can't.
Gonna...
There's no way you could read it while he's trying to get you to leave.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
I really don't like those nut jobs.
Do I notice any? Is there like a seal which is on the wax or whatever?
Yeah, can we
So the
access
wax has 7 dragon heads on it,
Okay.
What a surprise.
Yeah.
and and
you look at that?
two crossed swords, which is actually roll an intelligence check.
All of us?
Anybody that would know about. Okay, so Skalli, you particularly remember this
God.
as one of the lords of the city. This is his house seal. Malvir, you remember this seal. You are very familiar with this seal. You ended up killing one of its scions.
Uh-oh.
When did you do that?
Well, I don't think he told us.
I
don't think he needs to tell us.
Speaking to the group, I was like, I've seen that before.
Where?
It was a few years ago, running a bit of a con that went sideways. This
I look
group,
at him disapprovingly.
what? I needed money. I'm not
Who did you
pretty.
piss off?
Well, the people that I was scamming used this symbol, and I may have killed one of their scions to escape.
Isn't this symbol from one of the lords of the city?
So the Lord has a cult?
I can't even be mad at you.
You stabbed more people.
What have you done?
This is before I knew you guys. This is many moons ago.
Can I like just be a little sign over my head and just like Skalli liked that?
Skalli will
like-
remember this.
Yeah.
Plus relation with my... I see. Fellow cockman.
It went sideways. The goods.
So plus relationship with Skalli, minus relationship with Murfath, and no change with Marzes.
Yeah, Marzes still want that dick.
Stop.
Oh god.
I don't.
But look, the two dwarves can get together, but the two tieflings can, okay? I mean, I don't know.
You all can join
I-
beards and
yeah.
become a bigger dwarf.
I've got the eyebrows.
But there's something I don't quite understand. So is the Lord endorsing the cult? Is that what's happening here? Or like the Lord started the cult? Like the Lord is the Grand Priest? Do we know the name of this guy? So many questions.
So Lucas remembers the
Why are
name
you
of
laughing
the.
at you?
What? What are you pointing at, Will?
I'm trying to point a Cali on my screen.
Wrong way, other way.
What are you doing?
Callie, you need to go the other way.
The fusion dance.
Cali,
I
you
don't-
need
There you go.
Okay, no, it's right, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
No. Okay.
Fucking idiots. Absolute
Together they create the full
spackers.
person.
Absolute mongs.
Cali, I love you. I want you to know.
I love you too.
I can't even imagine how much
Eyebrows.
eyebrow they would have together.
Yeah, a lot. And a lot of weird
I bring
thumbs.
you bring the eyebrow. I bring the hair.
And the
So you
forehead.
bring the thumbs, Will.
Whoa! I bring the Wi-Fi as well. Apparently, fucking hell.
Jesus.
Anyway, so you remember this, and this is Lord Ashcroft's seal.
That's what he's gonna say. Ashbane.
No, Ashcroft.
Ashcroft. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You killed his son, Kenton.
That's fine. That's not a scion. That's a son.
The scion of a noble house usually is the son.
Oh,
Which usually means the next one to inherit the seal.
okay.
You
Thought
killed
it just
his
meant
scion. You
priest.
killed his son.
I told you it went sideways.
You also killed quite a few people besides.
It went really sideways, okay?
That's not sideways. That's
Eldritch
falling out
blast
of its
all
own
over the
ass.
place.
Jesus, what are we into now? Fucking hell.
It's fine then. I'm not even sure they knew it was me.
After all, there were
Would
no
I
witnesses.
hang on?
Can I-
Mr. DM,
Mm-hmm.
would I know Lord Ashcroft?
Roll an intelligence check.
No, but like, would I know? You know.
Do you know him personally, or would you have heard
no,
of him?
no.
What are you trying to
with his
find out?
background.
Has
Like
he been
with
a
my
frequent
background.
visitor to the bakery? I think is
Yeah.
what's being asked.
That's
No.
what I mean.
Lord Ashcroft is not a frequent visitor to the bakery.
He has his
Okay.
baked goods delivered.
He has his
Actually,
own buns in the oven.
with your intelligence check, remembering it, the actual Lord of the
I
Manor
haven't done it. I haven't
is
done it. I haven't done it.
not you.
Okay.
The actual Lord of the Manor himself is one of the most virtuous paladins of the city.
Oh.
But
Yeah, I
he's-
don't think he's gonna like me.
he is a paladin of Cord, but he is not well liked in amongst most of the clergymen because he worships Cord in the Oath of Conquest.
Paladin of Cord.
So he's a
Would I know
crusader.
who this is?
Yeah, so Cord is the god of strength and honourable combat. But there are two faces and two worships of Cord. One is the upright, honourable combat, like defend those who cannot defend themselves, which Cord is into. But there's also the other side of Cord where it's, the strong, like survival of the fittest, the strong can take what they want. If you're not strong enough to stop someone from taking something from you, it doesn't belong to you.
I like that.
So survival of the fittest, winner takes all sort of thing.
Yeah. So
Damn.
Lord Ashcroft is the kind that he is not a good man. He is a tyrant. He is a warlord.
Do we know this? Like from is this general knowledge?
This is general knowledge.
Does they have a church where they pray like that?
There are no established churches for Cord. The priests of Cord would usually be found around arenas.
Can I
Arenas.
open the letter and
I have
Sure.
it.
You all
I have
have
it.
one.
Oh, okay.
break the seal?
Yeah, let's open it.
Yeah, you
That's
crack it
like
open.
Seal breaking noise and
And inside of it is a letter telling you when and where to meet the cult. There will be, basically, this cult is being run by Lord Kenton Ashcroft, which would send a shiver down Malvir's spine because that's the one he killed.
That's the guy I may have murdered.
so he's not going to be there. Great.
And
No, I
you realise that it is run by him because it's written in his hand. Signed
Yeah.
by him. And 3 of the other lords of the city, the big, like, high powerful families. So you would all recognise these names. Mycelia, which is one of the elven houses.
Yeah.
1 second.
Dwarven.
You really wanna mate, do you?
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
Digging a hole. The problem is, this is also religious, and my character's like, yeah, religion.
Nice.
That's where you
sick.
pray, right?
And so Mycelia, which is
Yeah.
one of the elven houses. Clan Brach, which is one of the dwarven houses.
Brach. Is it Brach?
Yeah.
Clan Brach.
And then there is another one that's just a symbol on the page. None of you would know this one.
Okay.
Does it
How
tell us,
exactly
Any
does
of
a
them
dead man
dates
run a
and-
cult?
and does it tell us like a time and date of wherever it is?
It is
Yeah,
3
whenever
days
it's
from now. When the witching hour is upon us.
Oh hell yeah.
Midnight.
Hell yeah.
Yep. And it is in the religious district at the Church of Tiamat. Formerly Church of Bahamut.
Oh.
It sounds like there's got to be a lot of rich people there if the Lord's sign is right.
Are
Yeah.
they all these houses, are they all like righteous?
I'm all up.
Yeah, maybe if they're not all dead prior to go into there.
So what did you say, Penny?
Are the older houses, are they all like paladins, righteous people?
No.
Whatever, yada, yada.
Only Ashcroft is, but you get the feeling that Kenton, the one that Malvir killed, is not a good guy.
I wonder why.
He's
not what I
really
mean.
not.
I'm trying to use the blackmail. I'm trying to use the blackmail card.
Okay, and at this point, this is where we're going to end the session.
Hey.
So you
Fair
can
enough.
prepare for that.
Prepare for what?
For the next time.
I'm going to say this now. None of the NPCs will have ever visited your bakery.
Okay. No, I didn't mean that. I meant.
But you can act like they did.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, sailor. How about coming in the port today?
Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back for a second. I'm going to send all the people to anyone else if they're streaming.
See you later, chat. Love you. Bye. Fuck you.
What a mixed goodbye.
Especially you, Pip.
I'll be back
And
in a second.
definitely you, Yubi.
Thanks for everyone that tuned in. I am going to see if anyone else is streaming, and I'll throw you to them. Okay, I am going to toss you over to... Let's toss you over to Sparky. Okay. So, thanks for tuning in. I will see you next week.